It's the heart attack induction. What? Sorry, Ashen Phoenix. I don't.
Yeah, did it sound
Yeah, I have no
distorted?
idea.
Was it just? Okay. Uh,
But we are voice live. Robotic. Ooh, no, no, I don't want to sound robotic. Unless I'm trying to be a robot. But I'm not trying to be a robot.
Did you know that the word robot comes from an old
as Jamie said, he was going on the
German?
Matrix.
I want to say it's a German word that means forced labor, and that we get what we consider robots now from Rossum's Universal Robots, which was a play written by a Czech guy whose name I don't remember, in the 1840s.
Do you play a lot of chess?
Czech, not chess.
Okay, according to Ashen Phoenix, we are
Well,
fine
he put a lot
now.
of people in check. Right?
That's good.
Karl Kapik, that was his name.
Yeah.
Karl Kapik.
Checkmate.
No.
But so saying that was the original term for robot, I guess we are all robots then.
Well, no, they meant forced labor without pay.
Oh, okay.
Robot was the tithe you gave to local lords as part of your serfdom, where you had to work a certain amount of days without pay as part of your serfdom.
Ugh, gross.
That was called the robot. It was basically like a tax, except instead of paying money, you paid with labor.
Behold,
so yeah, that's where the word
all
robot
the
comes
waves I like to ride. It's my serfdom, bro.
from. 1921. I was wrong. 1921 is when Rossum's Universal Robots came out. I said 18th, like something. It was 1921. But anyways, yeah. So but the term robot originated from an old feudal term in the Austrian Empire, which I guess when it was feudal still was part of the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Well, it was the Holy Roman Empire until 1830, 20 something. I don't know. After Napoleon, but before the second or the third French Revolution, whichever one you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. I had a lot of powder in my coffee still.
No, what kind of powder?
The coffee powder.
Is it heroin? Are you
No.
putting heroin in your coffee?
No!
Molly, you can't put heroin in your coffee.
Especially since I just lost my job. No, I'm not doing drugs.
You put
right
fentanyl in it, like a sane person.
God, like all those billboards say that everybody does all the time. But yeah.
Okay, I think we're officially no music for us, which is fine. As long as it sounds fine to the chat and the YouTube video later on, that'll be perfectly fine. No, no, JB, I'm not finding the white pony.
Right.
Oh, it looks
Are
like
you chasing?
with the...
Are you chasing the albino goat?
Oh,
my
no
God.
music for them either. The silence is deafening, JB says.
Good.
That's what...
Oh yeah, the music stopped just now for us anyways too. So who knows? There go music.
Well, we hear music again. Yeah.
Well, JB said it's back now too.
Yeah, but no, he said to back.
I know what he meant. I speak JBEs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I hear music in the Zoom
hear
call.
it in the Zoom call. Yes.
I guess chat, does the music audio sound louder than our voices, or?
Oh, strange.
Well, I do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Ellie says it sounds good. So
Yeah. Ah.
That's weird.
Sounds
Ashen
lower
says it sounds
than
off.
our... Yeah. It sounds off.
Oh.
Sounds lower than our level.
Well, it says lower than us, so at a good level is what JB said.
Oh, okay.
How does that feel, baby? Lower. How does that feel, baby?
I'm always in for some Naked Gun bits, man. I love that movie. All of them.
What else? That was Austin.
Yeah, those tracks the audio is whack on those. When I was trying to make videos and stuff, having to put it at like 4, so it wasn't overlaying my voice talking for the video. It's wild. It probably was Austin Powers, but Austin Powers is also basically the Naked Gun.
Now I'm voice live.
Yay!
Austin Powers
voice live.
is the James Bond version of the Naked Gun.
Do I have my fucking headphones backwards? Hold on. I do. I don't think it changed anything, but I did have my headphones on backwards.
Oh. I mean, I could have told you the things you needed for a curry, Ellie.
Yeah, he's a coffee man.
Yeah,
He's a Keurig man.
Yeah, a Keurig man. I have a Keurig. Oh, Ashton might be getting.
Well, Austin Powers
up.
is just Naked Gun, but James Bond, man.
Yeah, it's
It's a parody of a movie style, and they
Yeah.
made 3 of them, and they made 3 Naked Guns. It's the same thing. It's not.
They're the
thing
same
at all,
in
but
certain respects. Yes.
yes,
but
they are
yeah.
similar style of movies.
I hold them to the
Same
same
effect.
quality level. You know,
You're
it's
out
not.
of your fucking mind.
We're not talking
I
about.
also
And I do
enjoy,
like Austin Powers, but you're out of your fucking mind.
I also
Yeah.
enjoy both of them significantly. Though.
Yeah.
I like
What I-
Naked Gun 1 more than Austin Powers 1, but I like Austin Powers 2 more than Naked Gun 2.
Yeah.
That's probably a fair assessment. I haven't seen either in quite a while though.
Yeah.
I've watched Naked Gun 33 1/3 not that long ago, or whatever.
That's the name of the third one.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 33 1/3.
Yeah.
I watched that not that long ago, but that's the most recent of any of those I've watched, and that was a few months
Yeah.
ago. That was
Anyway,
cool.
we should probably
Yes.
go voice live and actually do some
I mean,
stuff.
we are
It's
voice
almost
live.
8:30.
That's how
No, I mean-
everybody's interacting.
That's not
If
what
we
I
go
meant.
voice
Face
live, they're going to be
live.
starting. If voicer live, they're going to start hearing our
Voice-
inner thoughts. Don't think those things you don't want people to hear.
No.
Most of the things I think come out of my mouth. So
1 part diesel, 1 part styrofoam, 1 part motor oil.
And we're
you're gonna get
facing.
us in trouble.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Ooh, I burped. JB,
My
you should
stomach's
watch The
making
Naked
weird
Gun.
noises.
It's funny. You would like it. It's right up your alley.
Oh wow, I'm actually surprised JB hasn't seen Naked
Yeah,
Gun.
it's a movie. It's your style movie, man. You would like it.
I mean,
I
feel
say.
like
I
there shouldn't
think
be
you would
any
like it.
movies
I don't
that
know
I've
for a
seen that
fact,
JB
but
hasn't.
yeah, that's a pretty small list
gotta
of stuff
be.
you've seen that JB hasn't. Yeah.
It's got to be a pretty tiny list, other than when I worked at Blockbuster, because I've seen stuff that I don't even
Well,
remember
okay,
the name of.
movies that other
So-
people have seen. Because
Yeah.
in fairness, like we
I don't think
as a
anybody saw the stuff that
collective,
we saw.
as a collective watched
Right?
a whole lot of movies that I don't think anybody else ever watched.
Nobody
My
has seen
sat-
DuckTales from Japan.
Right?
Nobody
The
else has
movies that
seen
just
that
sat in a Blockbuster and were there, and then we watched them.
One of my favorite memories was coming over to your guys' and you guys had rented like a movie collection that was like 4 horror movies in one.
I think
And
it was
we just sat
yeah.
there and watched all of
We
those.
did that. I mean, we watched every single horror movie in that Blockbuster.
Yes,
Like every-
I got
every
10
single
free
one.
rentals a week,
Yeah,
and generally, if I brought them all back, I could just get 10 more. So,
we watched a lot of movies.
yeah,
A lot of really bad bottom of the barrel movies, because when you get to watch all the movies,
They're
you watch
free.
all the movies.
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so you even watch
The
the
perk.
real bad ones.
Heck, you guys have probably seen more than I did, just because like I couldn't watch everything that I read.
I fell
So-
asleep a bunch in some of those, I think, too, though, where we'd be like 4 movies in and it was 3 a.m, and I was just asleep on the couch at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
but JD,
anyway,
we didn't have the cool ability to talk online like we do now. We definitely did not have internet even at that time, I don't think. And then also, we didn't have Discord and Zoom and cool shit like that.
we didn't have
so
those.
you'd have
two.
had to move here for real.
No. We did have internet.
We did
It
have
wasn't
internet,
good.
but
No,
It was not
I meant
good.
our apartment. We didn't have internet for a part of that time. We had it.
When we first moved in.
Yeah, we had it for half the
To the
time we
little
lived there, and we
cliff.
didn't
Yeah.
have it another half. I want to say.
Yeah.
Because
it was-
Panda and I played a lot of Halo 3 online, so we definitely had internet for part of it.
Hmm.
Because that's all Panda and I did for a while, was go to work and then play Halo 3.
Yeah, I was using fucking what was it? Writing.com a lot at that
Yeah.
time.
That's like when we had the Pro Board site too. I mean, it
Mhm.
still
Mm.
exists,
Upkeeping it,
but
as
when we
much.
actually used it,
yeah, it was in its waning years then, but it was still in use.
I love the pro board sites.
It's still there.
it is
Yeah.
still there. That's how I got the bear
It's still
rules.
freaking there.
I
I
pulled the
glance
bear
at it
rules
every so
off of it.
often and read just the random stream of consciousness bullshit that got posted, and sometimes
yeah.
it still makes me chuckle.
Oh yeah, I will go
Especially if I
through
read
the
it out
comedy,
loud.
especially the comedy section that we did, because
Mhm.
we did just put some ridiculously silly stuff. Also, I will read over things that I wrote when I was 17 and cringe like there's no tomorrow.
Y'all remember the
Yeah.
invasion of the dude that wasn't in our friend group that like had set his level higher than like Patrick's?
Our fucking hacker, what was it, mod
Something.
mod
Yeah,
7
I don't
or some
remember
shit.
the exact details, but I remember the event.
So annoying.
It's like what?
And I had no idea how to deal with a fucking hacker at the time, but I was like report.
Yeah, hey, pro board staff, who is this guy on my server?
They finally got freaking rid of him, but like
Yeah.
it just took so fucking long. Because they're like
I mean,
asking me like a bunch of like questions about security shit I never set up, because I was like, dude, why would I have done that? Well, in case someone hacks your site. Oh.
What?
Yeah, I see
JB,
now.
you were friends with me at that time, I think. Like,
Maybe
yeah, because I think you were still in
you were a
school.
baby.
Yeah,
you were been in
basically
high
a
school
baby.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that was right when we got out of high school.
you
so
got
we were
got
in
out of high school. So I'd played
God,
with
that
you and
silence
Rob.
is weird.
Played
It makes
with you and
every
Rob.
pause so different.
No, in Halo 3, because that was the Halo 3 years.
Yeah.
And shortly after that, Reach. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's get to going.
Heck yeah! So, last time on Into the Storm, we saw Kamal's dead body, or so we thought. And then Sam goes to double check. I'm like, you never know. He could be alive, but, is looking and is like, man, he's probably... Oh, wait, his heart is still beating. So we take our last potion that any of us have and give it to him. And he lives, he survives, and he's like, I'm not dead. And we're like, yeah, you're not. He warns us of a powerful bandit woman. Isla? Isla. That is why I put the I there, but I never know. Anyway,
It's like the
Isla.
word island, but smaller.
Yeah, it's spelt that way. It's just, I guess, I didn't think it was pronounced
It's an
that
actual word, but yeah, go ahead.
way. Warns us of her. She's a very powerful bandit woman. She has he didn't use the word acid magic, but it's magic that can melt gold. So I think acid. So Sam rigs up a
Gurney?
stretcher. Gurney's
Gurney
good
is
too.
the card. Yeah, but yes.
And we take Kamal and we find a place to chill down and survive for the night. We managed to survive. Spotting one, I believe Lamia spotting like a search party in the distance, but they avoided us. So yay! I'm skipping a lot of little details because there are a lot of little details, like not a potion, powder that helps mask our tracks that we went ahead and used because Kamal had it. Sorry, give me a second. And before we set out again, trying to decide what exactly where we're going to go, what we're going to do, one of Kamal's buddies finds us. And he's like, okay, what are you guys going to do? And we were like, well, we were thinking of taking him to Manhan Saik.
Manhan Saik, yeah.
Manhan Saik. And the guy was like, oh, okay, some of us still survived. You want to go together? And we go together. We travel, we make our way, and one night passes, which this night was very fruitful for a lot of reasons. We basically learned that, hey, Kamal's bandit friends are like, man, it really sucks how badly damaged Kamal is. Things are probably not gonna go good for him as a bandit. And when Lamia goes to sleep, she has a nice long conversation with Nluxifix. Right, yes. And it's basically like, bro, be strong. You're strong. And you know what? You can make that dude strong again. Do it. Totally do it. Stop being weak. Be more selfish. Be strong. And Eli got to have a fun little trip of waking up basically in the in-between realms of dreams. Got to play with shadows. Got to talk to, what's her name? Do I even have it written down?
I said the doppelganger, but
The Doppelganger.
Is what I was right. The Doppelganger.
I could have sworn.
No, I asked the Doppelganger's name and she didn't want to give it.
Okay.
His names have power.
Yeah. Okay, the Doppelganger, and Eli and interact with the Doppelganger, interact with Sir Alduin, and have fun time until he woke up and was like, all right, cool. Hope that doesn't happen again because it's boring. Because otherwise he might wander off and then get lost. That's a bad thing. Lamia tells Sam and Eli, like, hey, Nluxifix said I could totally heal Kamal, and they're like, no, don't do that. And I'm like, okay, just saying. Then we managed to make it to Manhan
Saik.
Manhan Saik. And
the town starts with an M.
Yeah, town that starts with an M. That's correct. And Kamal's bandits basically gather around and be like, hey, we know a guy who can get started on him healing, and you don't owe us anything, and etc. And Eli was still like, okay, well, we'll stick around for a little bit in case you need something, and we need to rest anyway. We go to the inn and have a nice little interaction with a Volu innkeeper. Sam does, because then we learn, oh, Sam's a Vedi, apparently. That's cool? ? But we got to have fresh bread with the food because he's lucky. So that's cool. The rest of that night, Lamia writes a letter to Eli and Sam saying, hey, I'm gonna go test some stuff. Love you, see you later. And she just bolts into the forest. Runs and runs and runs and runs, and then stops because she felt like she could keep going, and she's like, wait, nope, that's not good for my body, and I don't even know if I can keep going back the way I came. And she managed to get back, but on the way she notices, hey, there's no animals anywhere. It's like she scared them off or something just by running. And that's when we ended the session.
Anything else anyone want to add to that?
Nah.
I mean, I am basically a half-halfling, but that's what they're called, is a Vedi.
Quarterling, sir. That's what half the half is.
Refer to me as La Royale with cheese, okay?
That's a good one.
Anyway.
So you're a Royale with cheese. Got it.
Which translates to Betty.
Sure. Sure it does.
You guys, fucking hell. Okay.
Got three off.
Yes. The morning rolls around. Eli, Sam, you both wake up feeling quite refreshed. You've had your first rest in quite a while in an actual bed, not getting rained on periodically when like little leaks and things spring in your tents, you know. No sounds of wildlife stirring you from your dreams.
Yeah, because Lamia scared him along.
And no waking up in the middle of the night to find that you have some terrifying insect or arachnid on or near you. Just nice, peaceful sleep. You wake up to the smell of fresh bread and stew coming from downstairs. You still hear it's raining outside, but a layer of separation for once. Imagine as you guys get up, get dressed, Eli goes through his little focusing ritual of getting his nice fancy clothes on in the dark. You come out, you don't see Lamia. You do find the note she left. Whose door did you leave it under?
Probably Eli.
Okay. Saying that she was going to experiment outside, I believe is what that said.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the wording.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means. Listen, I'm
Draw
not
your
gonna
own
judge.
conclusions. I don't know if you guys want to do anything with that information or what, but you don't see Lamia, that's for sure.
Nah.
She like
I'll just go find wherever the food smell is coming from.
she like gluing two pine cones together. What's going on? How much experimenting can you do in a?
If that took her all night.
It's real
I have an
wet.
intelligence score.
My real question is where
Not
she
very
got
high,
the
but I have
glue
one.
from. Anyways,
Well, if you get pine cones, you already have pretty much.
she's
the
gonna
glue
come back with a
in, 'cause you have the
Franklinator.
resin.
No, she's gonna come back with a Franklinator, which if you don't know what a Franklinator is, it's a badger tied to a stick. It's a Franklinator. Anyway,
That sounds appropriate for the stick. Anyway, yes. Before we just do a bit,
You guys make it downstairs. Make it downstairs. You get this warm greeting from the little Veti innkeeper. Just, yes, the family stew is completely ready now. All ingredients cooked and all simmered together overnight. Oh, you're gonna love it. Trust me. He gives you both two big bowls. He goes, "Where's your third person?"
that's a good question.
somewhere. She said she'd be by at some point in the morning.
Anya. I
Yeah.
imagine you're on your way back.
Yeah.
Right? You were just well outside the city at the time.
Yep.
Just catching one thing real quick. You said they're Veti? You did say they're Veti.
Yeah. Or sorry, I meant Volu.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, they're Volu. The little.
I'm Veti.
But
yes.
I mean, yeah, you can be also small in a Veti if you take the alternate
But
trait.
yeah.
But either way,
Yeah.
yes, thank you. Correction. They're Volu, so a halfling. Lamia, give me a fortitude save.
Will do. First, let me pulse the snail pole. Snail pole's up, everybody. Let's see if I roll a 1 today.
So that everyone can instantly vote on you.
I do not.
Okay. Nope. You wake up. You feel pretty good. You feel like you got whatever out of your. You didn't even know you had something in your system you needed to get out, but you got it out. You do get like some there's like sticks and like leaves and other crap, just like your hair and your clothes. Got some like mud and shit on you, like just stuff like that. So you're not super comfortable when you get up and start heading back to town.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just the sort of just civilization thoughts settling back in of like, okay, people are probably gonna say things, you know, and I'm probably gonna track mud. Oh man, I'm probably gonna upset that innkeeper. Like, it's just sort of all starting to pile up as you get further and further from the trees back into the city. And about the time Sam and Eli, you guys are getting your bowls, you get some nice fresh bread. He brings you like a small bowl of like little berries to share. Some kind of hard cider, but fairly weak. About the time you guys are getting ready to dig in is when Lamia shows up, looking like she went running through the woods all night.
I will take off my boots before I get into the inn. That way, hey, at least I'm not trekking mud in.
No, you guys can interact here rather than in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't want to interrupt what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
It's done now. She's in the
I was
inn.
just making fun of Panda.
I know, you can do that right now.
Sorry, we did the snail poll, and I was like, I'm going to bet 10 on myself. And then I see like 100, 300, 400, 500. I'm like, what is going on with the vote? It's not
I
me.
voted on myself also, but not
Somebody
that
put,
much.
like-
Jeez.
Somebody put like 1,500 on me, or a bunch of people voted for my character.
I
Ran away with it.
I voted 100 for me.
Anyway,
So yeah, you
Yes.
guys are eating. Lamia walks in, just filthy. I mean, even though you took your boots off, your feet are still filthy.
No.
Oh,
You're
jeez.
sprinting in the woods while it's raining. Like, yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
She's just covered in dirt. It's got like leaves and stuff all over her. She's probably brushed a bunch of it off, but there's just you need to like get in a bath or something. It's still been raining, which helps, but it doesn't get all of it.
Yeah. Morning, guys.
Did you experiment with rolling around in the mud?
No.
Did you fall in a
Come
ditch?
Oh wait, I did. Oh, I guess I kind of did, but that's not what I remember.
Okay, well then, pray tell, what do you remember? And how did your experimenting go? It looks like it went either very bad or very good. I'm not quite certain.
The
Oh no!
brings,
We have to know things
innkeep-
about Molly.
brings a bowl, and we'll get to it in just a second. Brings
Yeah.
you a bowl and some bread. And he like kind of slips in really quickly while you guys are talking. He goes, "Oh, don't let me interrupt. A lady can have her secret. It's none of my business." He just kind of slips back around the counter. Positivity mass. Target this time is Molly.
Target acquired. Calibrating sensors. Loading missiles of gratitude.
Molly is and has always been a very generous person, a very genuine person. I'm very happy to have her as a friend. We've known each other since like high school. I think probably
Yeah,
a little
Anime
longer than
Club.
junior year, but yeah. And then went to Francis Tuttle together. And look, she's weird as all get out, but like definitely worth getting past the initial just I don't get this lady. Definitely worth getting past that. Like absolutely worth knowing. Big heart for Molly.
Well,
I will agree that Molly is very generous. And Molly, you're just you're a lot of fun, and you are just a super kind and genuine person, which is why you always play a very righteous character, I imagine. But you are a fun person to spend time with. I enjoy doing like the Patreon hangouts with you. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. You're just fun to be around, so that's always good. It's nice when you can just have somebody who just, you know, being in the call with them is a good time. And so that's definitely you. And yeah, like I said, I do want to also echo what Patrick said. So there's Thank you.
Echo.
And I've actually known Molly longer than you because she used to walk home back to her house against the way I used to walk to school when she was a freshman at PCO and I was in 8th grade at St. Charles. So I
That's
remember
funny.
Molly with a Naruto headband walking the
Oh
opposite
my
direction
God,
of
yes!
me.
That's
It's not like we
fucking
ever
funny.
spoke because I had headphones in and was trying to go home from Catholic school, which is,
Mhm.
tantamount to prison. And then, you were on your way home from high school, which is not much better.
I didn't know. Were you a year higher than us? Molly?
I was
didn't- I
08.
did- I did not know
Molly
that.
graduated
Oh, I
a year
thought we were
before
the
us,
same
yeah.
year.
Mhm.
Uh,
All right, get her, Panda. She's on the verge of crying. You almost got her. Let's
She's on the
go.
ropes.
yeah, you scrub. Look at you with your scrub self.
That's not
showing
going to
affection
work.
by me.
Go the other way.
Wrong way, ding dong.
Molly's energy when we're doing something is something I wish I could harness and bottle and sell like a capitalist that I am. No. Because just
Louis
like
Blanc. Sorry, that was the French
Hey,
I could
we're-
think of.
we're going live, and then her just like energy 100% immediately, and I was like, "Good God!" So yes, her energy. I wish I could have a fraction of that to get psyched for something. I met Molly also in high school. Anime club, more than likely, is where we
Yeah,
first
more than likely.
met. God, I don't remember. One of the core memories I have is I think did you make for one of the what was it called, like Pirate Day or something like that, the little festival day we had.
Oh, the cancer
Carnival.
Carnival.
Yeah, Cancer Carnival,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't make the dango, but I made sure that they were out there and that they could be sold.
You know exactly what I was talking about, though.
Yeah, because those were tasty.
Because
They
I remember
were.
you were out there, and
They were.
basically I didn't have any like tickets to do anything with, so I hung out and talked to people out there for a little bit at least.
Same.
Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Often when I think of I think of the alignment charts that are like looks like they could kill you is a cinnamon roll, or like like that thing, but it's like looks like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon,
It's cinnamon
roll.
roll. Like, all the way.
Exactly. Correct energy.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Hey.
Oh, no tears.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, it's gonna be like we love you and
Wrong.
appreciate you.
That's fine. I know you'd feel better not crying on stream, so I won't push it.
Yeah.
But yes,
Anyway,
Ellie is correct.
so, what I did last night is I just ran through the forest, and I did that for a while, quite a while, and I felt like I could keep running and forever, but I didn't. So that's awesome. What's also awesome is, hey, if I keep running like that, animals and bugs run away. It's kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, until like.
I'm gonna slow turn and look at the shrill hawk and be like,
I mean, that's how it works this time, but maybe it gets amped up more. I don't know. Listen, I'm glad it worked out, but color me a bit suspicious. Let me put it that
I
way.
mean, a lot of people do like these smaller villages decide on hunting wildlife.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be back. I imagine they weren't there at that moment because of the energy that I was building up.
Putting out some energy.
Right. That's kind of also concerning. But, I don't know anything about it. So maybe it's a good thing. Maybe you're letting out the energy instead of it building up inside of you and you going blah and being all, that thing.
Yeah, maybe. I'll admit I don't know exactly. But I'm hoping it'll lead to better things, better control.
The control is good.
I'm gonna take this bread and I'm gonna go take a bath.
Did you take this bread?
I actually
We had a
believe
deal.
you guys were planning to meet that group of bandits at the public baths later.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I guess
Just
technically
stand
now
up,
it is
dip
later since that was yesterday.
And just stand up, eat my food, dipping the bread into the stew and eat it like that.
It is a very rich and flavorful stew. It, let me see. It definitely has some spices you guys don't recognize. Like, it's potent. Eli, you'd probably be the only one who might recognize it, that there's some Tertian influence in this cooking for sure.
Nice.
It kind of tastes like what you and your buddies used to call it grumble stew, because it's anytime
The noises that it made.
anytime your master would he'd want like a curry or something like that, and they couldn't find all the right spices, so they just sort of made do. He would grumble about it, even though it was really good to everyone else.
Yes.
So you guys would be like excited, and he'd be all like pissy. So
yeah, like you do when you're a jerk.
But it's not quite the same. It's got like potatoes and some other stuff that you didn't have whenever you were eating it. It's definitely really good though. It's very filling. Gets you all nice and warm from the inside.
Yep. Love it.
Compliments to the chef.
He bows. So he like disappears below the desk.
Throws a smoke bomb and
does not
That
return. No.
is, that is.
But so you guys do that. Anything else you're wanting to do in the midday, or do you just like go kind of hang around or figure out where the public baths are, that kind of thing?
Is this when we should try and find potions?
That wouldn't be bad. It's still. We'll say. I mean, you guys probably slept in for once, so we'll say it's maybe like. Are you guys sleeping in like 9:30, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, that is sleeping in.
Mm-hmm.
by a lot for Sam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too. Lamia too.
I'll get in
Yeah.
trouble. Even in a
Eli
town like
strikes
this,
me as an 8 a.m. sharp kind of guy for some reason. Like waking up, not being ready. But-
Probably. One of those people that wakes up at 8 a.m. even when he wants to sleep in later.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we probably should try and wrangle up some more, healing bits, just in case we find another half-dead person on the road. At least.
Also,
To prevent us being from half dead would be good too.
I think I need to go acquire some more road rations and stuff. I'm pretty sure all my trail rations are gone. I think all those brownies took them.
Oh yeah, they did. That's right. They only took my dusk melon, so.
Yeah, they took all my trail rations.
Yeah.
So
They took some of my trail ration stuff as well.
okay, so we'll split up then. I'll go get food, and Sam, here, I'll hand you some money. You can go get potions. I mean, Lami, you can go with Sam if you want. But you could also get anything else we need, like miscellaneous stuff. So that way we can all meet back at the baths at like a reasonable-ish time.
Sam, didn't you need a particular ingredient for your raft?
Driftwood,
I-
right?
Yeah, it's not like it's hard to find, but also I could use a rat tail, I think. Actually.
Well, I mean, those
Yeah,
are
river rat
everywhere.
tail. Yeah.
You just gotta catch them.
It's not exactly hard to find.
Give me a quick nature check.
Is this a walled city, and all the
No.
walls made out of logs that used
That
to be
would be a
trees?
palisade. And yes, it does have a palisade, but there's no leaves on them, so it's not a forest. Even
Yeah.
though I know that's not what a forest makes, or what makes forest. Yes. Okay, is a simple check. You do know that river rats in Setsegi are pretty fucking big. These aren't like little like field rats. These are
Oh.
like big honkers. Like, these are fucking
Badunkers.
large rats. They're
Roos.
You can almost think of them like bamboo rat sized, but with longer tails.
Bamboo rats.
They're not small. About,
Big old rats.
about here or bigger.
They're not rodents of unusual size?
Not for a native Ulas, no. Not for a Setzi. That's the usual size.
Alright.
You know, if you lived in some Gook or like maybe Biencia or something, then you'd be like, what the fuck is that? River rat. Did you say river cat? That makes more sense.
I was like, saying what we are. Oh, awesome.
Yeah. But
Philip?
you know they're pretty big, so I mean you could catch you could catch one, but it's not just as simple as like putting out a trap.
Yeah.
You probably
And then I'll
shoot
catch
that
two,
motherfucker.
and I'll start breeding them, and I'll have a river rat army. I'll control the rivers. You know.
Is that what you guys are gonna do? Split off and go buy stuff?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll while we're out on ice, we'll look to see if there's rat tails or driftwood available.
Okay,
Instead of having to gather. So
I
that's a
guess
good
I
idea.
will go with Sam then.
What you can do.
I'm gonna go find me some
Okay.
trail rations and other food stuffs
If
for the good
you want-
stuffs.
You want to element to the Shaggy? That's fine. Dave's over there going to be Fred, Daphne, and Scooby all in one, I guess. I don't know.
First off, Scooby always goes with Shaggy. I
Yes.
don't know what you're talking about when people split up.
Yeah.
And usually
You're just trying to do the
Fred,
ship.
Velma, and Daphne all go together. And if anybody's Scooby, it's Aldwin. So I, Shaggy, will go split up this way with Scooby Doo.
Oh, no.
The rest of you can go wherever you want.
So okay. God damn it, excuse me. Alright, so Eli, you're going to get food stuff. Just trail rations, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And maybe if we can find something else that's, like some produce or whatever to just take with us in the beginning of our journey so we don't have to eat trail rations the whole time.
Ah, mystery meat. Got it.
I was thinking produce, not
Yeah.
meat, but
I don't think they like salted beef or like salted meats. It's probably what they use for long-term storage and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
I
Absolutely.
don't know if they have a mystery thing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, outside of magic, that's generally it. Unless it's like winter or close to winter. Which is not. I mean, it's probably approaching, but there's no snow or anything like that yet. Okay,
Winter's
so Eli,
approaching.
you head out, find some trail rations. How many days worth of rations are you looking to get?
well, I had 7, so I would like to get 7 more at least to replace all of the ones the brownies stole.
Okay, 7 pounds of rations. It's gonna be, that's 3 gold, 5 silver, normal price. Let's see, there's a. Give me a quick diplomacy. This will be gather information since you're not from this town, so I imagine there's a little bit of looking around to find what you're looking for.
This is why I wanted
sure to
Eli
add
to help me
mine.
find the potions yet last time.
Affable in here. What's true? Okay. Check on. There we go.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, as you're walking around, a lot of people you're talking to, you're noticing you actually are seeing an unusual number of Volu here. This has just kind of been a bit of a hub for them in a way. Just like a lot of them out here, maybe because there's just a lot of nature around or whatever. It's kind of open, but all the homes you can tell are like kind of small and cozy looking and such. Might just kind of be a nice little adventurous place out of the way. You know that there are probably some farmlands out to the west of here, but you do find like we'll say you buy those trail rations and you're kind of looking for produce and such. You find a Volu who's set up a stall, just kind of outside with this big old canopy over it to keep the rain off him. Doesn't speak very good Ulu at all. It's very broken. He's just like, "You, buddy man, buddy guy, hey, You like cabbage? You like carrot? He's like holding up an eggplant. Carrot! It's like,
Cool, mate. Yeah. Carrots.
you kind of fumble through this conversation with this guy. You figure out he's trying to offer you... It's not like the best produce you've ever seen. And some of it you definitely know is not native to this region. You're not really sure how he, like, transported it here, but he's trying to offload it. And people don't know what it is, and he can't explain it, so he's having trouble selling it. So he's trying to offload this little bundle of, like, he's got, like, a cabbage, he's got a couple of eggplants, and he's got just this big bundle of something this, like, weird woody thing that you don't quite recognize. It's like kind of white in the middle. Sam probably knows what it is. It looks and smells like food. It's kind of earthy smelling. And the guy seems to be egging it on like it's food. And he also calls that a carrot, but he's basically using the word for, like, but there's a difference between like a garden grown carrot and then like a big farm grown carrot, and he thinks that the word is the difference between an eggplant and whatever that fucking thing is, and it's not. So you have no idea what he's trying to sell you other than those things. But you do recognize that he's got this big covered pot of travel cake mix, which basically could make like pancakes and waffles and stuff like that if you have a skillet. And he's willing to offload all of this for 1 gold piece. You're pretty sure it would normally cost quite a bit more.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like, hey, yeah, no, I'll take all your carrots, mate. Everything. Hand me all the carrots. Here we go.
Good buddy man. Gold piece.
I will hand him a gold, for sure.
He looks real happy.
Yeah.
Wishes you a good day in a language you don't speak. But
fine.
The enthusiasm is there. Okay, so that's
What a lovely
going to
chipper
afford
man.
you essentially 2 days worth of fresh food before it starts to like go off and whatnot.
Cool.
At this point. And then not counting the travel cake mix, which is its own thing. I'll paste a link to you there. And if other people want to look at it, oh, thanks, Ellie. Well, Marshmallow, I think that's what you were calling the weird black droplet thing. I mean, he didn't die. He's still around.
Maybe she's referring to the troll.
Oh, that might have been the troll. Yeah, he is dead.
Sprag. Yeah,
He's
Sprag
super
is
dead.
dead.
We made sure.
Super dead.
It's unfortunate.
This is a weird segue into we still have 10 pounds of pancake mix sitting on the floor.
Look, I made
I think it's
made
on the
pancakes
table
early.
now.
I made
Okay.
pancakes this morning.
Okay.
Which I was
Use
going to
that
leave you
pancake
some.
mix. Wait, use that pancake mix first.
Yeah.
I think we have an open one.
There's
still.
been other ones. Yeah, there's others. Just
There's another
open
thing of
all over
pancake
the
mix
place.
in the cabinet. I know for sure. I don't know if
No.
that one's open, but I
I've
know
been
there's one in the
using
cabinet.
that big one.
Whatever.
Because it's next to the rice. And I was like,
Yeah, sure.
That's
Just
where
because
the
I
both-
want it
That's fine.
to appear on the video. This is for.
Oh, you're talking about real life. I was
Yeah.
thinking like, what if
Sorry.
Oh no, we have a 10-pound bag of pancake mix in our kitchen.
Just because I want it to appear in the chat on the video. I have to put that there.
Marshmallow was the water baby. And was
That was
blinded. And then stabbed many
Many
times.
times, yes.
What a good out of context quote. Anyway, so yeah, you're able to get all that stuff. You kind of got your arms full, stuffing all this stuff in your bag. Got some pancake mix. Got
Yeah.
whatever these weird sticks are with white stuff in the middle. They're kind of starchy feeling. But
At least Sam will know these. I'll do that thing where you like sniff it and you're like, "Ugh, I don't know about this. He'll know. It's fine.
they just earthy is the best way to describe them. They kind of look like carrots, just long and thin. Yeah, I don't know. But they're some kind of root, maybe. But,
Oh boy, I can't wait to identify these. That is pure ginseng. No. I don't know where you got that, but we're not gonna need to sleep.
Right?
Oh my god.
But yeah, so you guys move on, or you start probably heading back to the bath. Go ahead and give me the 1d4 for your gather info, and we'll half it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna beat them back.
Yeah.
okay.
1 hour.
1 hour. Neat. For the other two of you,
Ugh.
I do need that diplomacy check first.
Are
Uh-huh.
they Daikon, by the way? That's what I thought they were when you started describing
Maybe.
them. Okay.
What are we doing? A
Probably.
diplomancy?
I'm sure
for?
you'll find out.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
gather
I'm sure.
This is
info.
to gather information. Yeah, so you can find your way around.
Oh.
Um,
Do I also need to do a diplomancy?
It looked like Lamia was leading. She rolled it,
Go. Good. Okay.
so you're
Roll
safe
to see
for
if you
now.
aid.
That's got to be done before,
Yeah.
but you can still do it. It's fine.
Aid me, Panda.
I just want to see if it's a natural one because
It wasn't.
Two instead.
Yes. The 2.
Yeah, Sam, you're a little distracted. There's all these Volu walking around. You're not used to seeing them this many in Setseki. You saw quite a few when you first docked. I can't remember the name of the city right now, but like when you first arrived, you remember seeing quite a few. But there was a lot of people in that city. This is a much smaller city. So yeah, it's a little surprising. You're a little distracted. You're hearing some people actually, a few people actually speaking in what you don't speak it yourself, but you recognize it as the actual like old like Volu language. So you can recognize it as that, like, oh shit, I think I've heard my grandparents speak that, but you're not fluent in it.
Yeah.
You can maybe pick up a few words here and there. But you're quite distracted while Lami is probably just talking mostly to herself at this point about all the different stuff she's seeing and wondering if this shop is the right one. Well, it's got like a picture of a potion, but it looks closed. And okay, well, I don't know, that guy looks like he's selling some kind of, oh, that's alcohol. And it's just chittering away. But eventually, you guys will find what you believe to be an apothecary. Just based on like the signs, got like a fucking thing, a vial with like some leaves and stuff coming out. You're like, yeah, it looks like probably an herbalist or an apothecary or something. You go in, and you're immediately assaulted with just dozens of different strong scents of just all these different like dried herbs and flowers and things that have been agitated and have like the scent has just perfumed this whole room. It's like you walked to a fucking Dillard's and just got blasted like 3 of those ladies with the perfume.
Wow.
It's not quite that strong. It's more like you walked by someone who was getting that treatment. You're like, man, I'm glad I'm not over there. I could barely breathe from here. But yeah, you come in and immediately can tell, like, oh, okay, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. And you can see, like, just bunches of, like, different dried herbs and things, like, hanging, and over the counter on the other end of it, you see they've got, like, one of those wooden rings that has a bunch of different ones hanging down. They got jars with things in them. They've got, like, vases and other, like, full of, like, water that are growing actual live plants. All types of shit. But you don't see anyone there when you walk in. Just, it's open. They've got, like, you know, windows open and everything. There's an open sign. It's on the inside for some reason. But...
Sorry, I caught the mute button when I was sneezing. I was like, oh.
Nice.
Oh, God. Yes. Oh. Sorry.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
Sam, no. We're here for
Sorry.
potions.
You do hear movement from somewhere on the other side of the bringer of travel cake. You do hear movement from the other side of the counter, but you still don't see anyone.
Hold on, I know how to get them. Wow, look at all this free stuff.
You hear a loud thump and some like banging noises. It sounds like it's coming from underneath the floor on the other side of the counter. You know, hold on now! Don't be a thief! Hold on!
I mean, I guess you're right. That did bring them.
You're like clattering, moving upward. It looks like someone comes up from like a cellar or something on the other side of the counter. This just you might have been even expecting a Volu or something like that, but no, this is a Fen. He is a small creature, so a gnome. He appears to be wearing a monocle at first. It appears to be he's wearing a monocle, but as he quickly climbs on top of the desk to get a better look at you, realize that it's just a broken pair of glasses that he just got like propped up with like a little chain pulled around to keep it on his head.
He's rocking post-high school David style, where I had those glasses that were held together with, like, tape.
Hopes and dreams.
Hope, yeah.
Though sure will.
The other eye is completely white by, like, a cataract. He looks quite a bit older. He's got this deep purple skin. It's a little bit weathered. There's a white eye over here, and there's one just giant eye looking at you through these fucking Coke bottle lens. He just pushes himself up onto the counter and says, "Alright, don't steal anything! Alright, it's all reasonably priced! You don't have to..." He drops down and you realize that his counter is too tall for him. He has to walk all the way around it. Pulls up what looks like a cane or a little walking stick and comes all the way around and says, Now, how can I help you before I have to call the guards?
Sorry, that was an old trick my Uncle Louis taught me.
Well, it was quite funny. I'm gonna go back around the other way then. Just all the way back around the desk. But if you are paying customer, I'll get my stool.
Yes.
Can I help you?
We are abreast with currency.
Well, good. That's my favorite kind of customer. Climb onto the stool. It creaks a few times. He sits down. Oh, yes. I'm William. This is my apothecary, and I dabble in some botany and horticulture. But well, you've caught me at an interesting time. I had some experiments to tend to. Things that grow in the dark exclusively.
Like mushroom, or?
Very much like mushrooms.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. It's just we really needed to get some potions.
Yes, what kind? Did you need potions to, like a hair-growing tonic? Or perhaps a beard-growing tonic? They are different kinds of hair. You don't want to use them interchangeably now. A hair removal tonic. There's been lots of things with hair lately. I've given up on mine. You can see he's completely bald. But some like to cling to the past.
How much did Eli give you, Sam?
We're just gonna say I gave him enough money to buy whatever it is you guys need.
I also have enough gold where he can pay me back.
Yeah, I basically gave him the company card.
Here's our bag of money.
Well, because I was looking at Cure Moderate, and I'm like, oh god, that's so expensive. Cure Light Post, 300.
300.
Oh god, good god.
Price goes way up.
Yep. So it's like, all right, guess we're getting Cure Lights.
Yep. Cure Light's around. Everybody gets a Cure Light. You could have cured.
Should we get 2?
Oh wait,
Each?
you want healing tinctures, like for
Please.
wounds or for emotional damage or
Physical damage.
I don't know. You could probably use the other one as well. You're going through some stuff, right? Maybe I should get one of those for Miles. I don't think that. No, that might be inappropriate.
Well, let just before you get too into it, just note that the primary ingredient in the emotional damage potions is liquor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
About 90%.
Physical damage.
Okay. And physical damage tinctures. Those are now those also have alcohol in them. It's part of what it means to be a tincture. It's different than a potion. It's difficult to get ingredients out here, but there's an abundance of booze. It makes things quite interesting. But I have some here, some that... you want a budget, or...
I mean, isn't everybody?
Big spenders. Well, to an extent, yes. If you want to go by the technical definition, no. But some people are. How much are you looking to spend?
Well, we're looking to get a certain number of tinctures, if you will. Not spend a certain amount of money.
Alright, tinctures that would cure, say, a knock on the head, or...
How much does a tincture run?
Fall from a great height.
Knock on the head, because we know that a fall from great height would be quite a bit more.
He starts putting these little, like, kind of sloped, prism-looking glass bottles onto the table. Puts 3 of them. These are fairly small. Many stabs, please. Fairly small. He puts about 6 of them up. Says, these, good knock on the head. This will cure that right up. No need to go to a doctor. No fear of concussion or temporary blindness or memory loss. None of that. This will heal that right up. Even maybe a tiny fracture of the skull. You may see some improvement. Now these I will sell for about 30 gold pieces each. Now beware, you can't just toss them back to back unless you're at a party or at a very safe place. Each of these is quite potent, so careful.
Yeah, that sounds more than acceptable. Thank you.
How many would you like?
I mean, how much does one of these run?
He said
20
30.
gold.
Oh,
30?
I heard 20.
He says 20 when you say that.
Right.
When you ask again. And when you go, you said 30, he's just, did I? What's 10 gold among friends?
About 10 gold.
Okay.
About 10 gold.
I'm not going to argue with the seller.
Let me get out my handy dandy thing.
Is it possible to get like 6 of these?
Well, there's 6 right here, in fact. I did say he put 6 of them on the counter.
Well, that seems like a deal. We're also looking for some other stuff. Do you happen to have some river rat tails?
How many?
Let's go with 2.
Only 2. Interesting. Well, sure, yes, 2. Hear them like rustling.
I mean,
around the
do you sell them by a bundle or something like that? I don't know.
Well, usually you sell them by the bag. He pulls up a bag and sets it on the table. I mean, they're dried. You don't keep raw river rat tails around. But
I mean, they work the same.
This bag will run you about 3 gold pieces. It's about 4 pounds worth. It's medicinal.
Yeah.
Used a little bit in some of these tinctures.
That's what I'll say if the guards catch me with them.
Lamy will just be like, what?
Not my Ned card, bro.
I see. You want it for its other uses. Understood.
I use it to cast a spell.
I just learned about a drug, apparently. That's what I just heard.
A very good spell.
Let's see. Okay, so we got that. We got
writing
that.
in my notes that goes in my stars.
Is
Okay,
making
just-
rafts illegal or something? I'm so confused now.
Out of curiosity, how much is the one for Great Fall?
A bit steeper in price. That's
Yeah.
going to run about 140.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's
It's
see.
just a big square jar. So the other ones you can see are kind of like a pale pinkish color. This one looks like whiskey. It's that same kind of amber color.
All right, so Sam, we should each get 2 of the normal ones, and
Yeah.
maybe we should see if we can get one of those and give it to you since you get hurt a lot.
Way to call him out.
Sam just kind of goes. Yeah, I was gonna buy it anyway because I was gonna see if it tasted like the Storm because this all has alcohol in it. And
There's no way it's gonna taste like the Storm. You don't get healed when you drink the Storm.
We don't know that.
You don't. You
That's
do
true,
know
you don't
that.
know that.
No, we
We've
don't
never-
because he wasn't injured when he drank it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
he'd already recovered.
Sorry, to clue you in, I start talking to the yuppies. We had found this bottle of mixed alcohol that was mixed in such a way that it was a nectar of great taste. I think I'm out. No, I think I have a
one.
tiny.
You
I
have
one remaining, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. I have the slimmest amount remaining, and I do not want to part with it because I do need to check to see if it tastes like that next time I have that. Do you mix all these yourselves?
I don't see anyone else here. Other than you two, and I know you didn't do it. You hear like a loud bang from downstairs.
Oh,
That's
geez.
my dog.
I don't believe you.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it's fine, as long as I guess your dog is doing what dogs do.
What's his name?
As long as your dog is doing what dogs do. So you ask him what the dog's name is? Do you actually do that? Okay. he says, Rufus.
That is a dog name.
I'm seeing what my sense motives are. I'm a sense motive that. I'm not trained, but yeah.
Okay.
Lamia is trained, but she doesn't care.
No, I don't believe him for a second. Panda does not believe him for a second. 10.
Unfortunately, a 10 is not good enough to get a hunch.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean you believe him, it's just you don't get any insight.
Yeah. My feelings are still whatever my feelings are.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of dog? What color?
Just a good boy. You hear from downstairs, you hear, telling lies again, William. He
Oh, a
steps down
talking
for
dog.
a second, and you hear like a latch close. He steps back up. Should we continue our business, or will you be leaving?
Is that your
Thump the
mom?
ceiling twice if you need help.
He doesn't need help. Thump, thump. Oh goodness. I will help you in a moment.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll take the bag of rat tails.
did you want to
The
show him the
potions.
Storm since he seems to be mixing with alcohol a lot? He might even recognize it just from its looks.
This is the last.
It's the last of it.
Well, if it's gone, it's gone. Man, don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Okay. You are that feller down there ain't the brains behind this. He's not the master mixer, right?
Oh, of course not. He's essentially a workhorse. He's a helping hand. If you must
Kind of hard for
know,
somebody to be a helping hand when they don't have thumbs for a dog.
You'd be surprised. I wouldn't be speciesist. He's quite a helpful boy. If you must know, I had his intelligence increased temporarily so he could assist me with my experiments. It's
With
just
the
a thing
mushrooms.
that has to be administered daily.
I see.
He's guarding the mushrooms in case they... Look, I'm not prying into your business.
I love
Anyway.
this guy.
I pull out the Storm, and now ignore the label. And I will go over. It's going to be way far back in my notes of what's in it. I know
We
it's
know,
some
like,
high
a lot of
quality
gin.
whiskey. Has a lot of this, a lot of gin. Like I go over the notes that I've had taken. I assume Sam has taken on.
He
What he
smells it
thinks.
first.
Yeah.
Lots of juniper. Lots of juniper. And there's a wormwood note in there. No, I'm not going to taste this, not yet. He wafts it a couple of times. Okay, and someone did something cheeky here. There's a specific mushroom you can make. I might have some in the base. Rufus, get the Alsani green. I need to compare. Thump, thump, thump. He's not listening. I'll be right back. Don't. If you steal anything, I will scream so loud.
I wouldn't blame you.
You hear some, shuffling and such downstairs for a little while. You guys are alone for a minute.
I'm gonna poke my head downstairs. You said it was a trapdoor.
There's a trapdoor that's closed, yeah.
Ah, boo.
He seems to know at least the herb mixtures that come from the stuff.
No, I was gonna hide something. It's whatever expensive item that was out on the desk. I was gonna just put under another thing.
You just want him to yell.
Yeah. No. See if he notices, but I'm not. That's just Sam wouldn't do that. I would do that. Sam wouldn't do that.
He comes back up about a minute later. He goes, It's not the green. It's not that. It's something else. There's a mushroom. I don't have it. It grows on the near the. There's some there's forest area up in the Olongo, east end of it, where there's a bunch of those fucking, what are they called? The beaver gators. I don't remember the actual word for it, but it grows. There's a bank there that's all reeds and cattails and things. And there's a bunch of shade just near it. You can get all sorts of strange fungi and things there. There's a mushroom, grows in a weird spiral pattern. It's a very deep, dark purple color. It's not poisonous unless you eat several.
Does it have frills on the bottom?
It does not, actually.
Okay.
It's called a spiral cap. It's very simple.
I assume since Sam has forged, he knows that identifying marks for mushrooms.
Right. Yeah. They're describing it as that. So eating it's not going to help. Dipping it in this isn't going to help. But it is known to alter the palate. It can make some spicy things taste sour, and bitter things taste sweet. It can kind of do these odd things. And if you were to dry one of them and then reconstitute it, especially in an alcohol, you could draw out some of the essence of those little chemical oils and the nature of this thing. I suspect someone made an alcohol out of that, and that is in this, because there's no reason for something with that much gin to taste the way that should taste. At all. Yeah. Especially because it's not enchanted. It's purely chemical.
Wow, that's really fascinating. Sam, isn't that the place you want to go to eventually anyway?
Yeah,
Oh, then you probably want one of my deluxe tinctures, because most people that go out there get ripped to pieces and don't have time to come back and buy one. Let me go find it. He goes below the desk, since you're in the glasses clinking.
We should definitely give him a tip.
Get better. Stop lying to us.
You think he's lying to us? I mean, besides
that's not a dog.
Besides Rufus, yeah, you're right. Rufus isn't a dog, I don't think. But
tell him not to wear a metal hat.
Just hear him under the desk just saying, "Ripped to pieces, all are ripped to pieces." Big little glasses clinking. He finally comes up with this big circular holy hand grenade looking fucking glass jar. Sets that up there. Totally clear. Looks like there's water inside it. This is the deluxe. This will take you from Death's Door to, well, very drunk, but also quite a bit healthier than you were before you took it in. In fact, even just pouring it down someone's throat, even if their face is mangled, could have a very positive effect.
Oh,
I'm quite proud of it.
goodness. How much are you running that for?
Well, I'm not renting it. You'd have to purchase it. There's really a no returns policy on most consumables, including tinctures, potions, and elixirs. But this particular thing costs about 600 gold pieces.
Good to know.
Did you
That's the
give
price
us that
of a
much?
life.
That makes sense to me.
More
Did you
than
give
we have.
Oh,
Yes.
how
So
unfortunate. I guess I'll just put that back down here then.
it's good to know you have it though, and that those their things exist. No, it's not like it's not like I'm gonna go fight one of these to the death immediately. This is something for the future. Maybe I will hire a band of mercenaries to procure it for me. I don't know.
Well, for now, so the bag of rat tails, the 6 of the knock on the head tinctures, and 1 of the fall tinctures. And I think that's all.
Oops, I did times. Sorry, I was adding it all. 120. Then you said 5 gold for the bag of tails? No, it weighed 5 pounds. Was it
4 pounds.
It's 4 pounds. It's 3 gold.
3 gold? Okay. $263. I mean, Lami, is there anything else you would like to look at while we're here, or get?
I maybe since he had trouble getting it last time. Do you happen to have? Sorry, I'm looking through my thing. Some sleep draught or herbs for sleeping. Like she'll bring out her herbs, like these kind of herbs, and then she'll bring out the sleep draught with the pink liquid in it, or something like this.
Smells the herbs. Oh, easily done. Sleep drought. I don't mind. That's a deadly, very lethal poison. I don't know if I'd drink that if I were you. Just walks over to his shelf, starts rummaging through some things. I'm kidding about the drought. It's not actually poison. It was an old joke, but I'm distracted. I'm still thinking about the spiral cap tincture, what I could do with it. But no, I have an equivalent. Listen, most of what I've got at the moment contains some not inconsequential amount of spirits.
That makes sense.
It will be a bit more expensive if you want it without. But for sleep, consider it a nightcap. That's another one on the counter.
Which one is this one? Like a
This is
sleep
the
drop?
drought. Yeah.
Okay.
It's some
How much
herbals.
is that one?
6 silver pieces.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take one of those.
Slide that forward. And add another silver. You can have how many of these herbs do I have right now? I was going to do something with them, but that's fine. That's fine. Just make the sale, William. He wraps up a few more. You get an extra day of the
Herbs.
sleep herbs.
Okay, cool.
Add a silver to that.
All right.
To 263 gold, 7 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, that's all she wanted.
Also, you didn't lose that dose of the storm. He just smelled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't drink it.
Fine, it's fine. I actually have the 7 silver, so I'm going to pay that. And
Oh,
the
I do
rest is gonna-
too.
and
I'll pay for the thing
We
since
got
that's
the
for me.
No, it's I mean, we're using Eli's money anyway, so.
Okay.
I guess, Dave, do you want to take it out of your thing, or do you want to
Yes,
reimburse?
I have the treasury, so
Okay.
I
So
gave you
263.
enough money to play it. Yeah, pay for it.
Yeah, just tell him how much you end up spending, and he can subtract.
263 is what you said, right?
Yes. Yeah, 263. Because I went ahead and paid the 7 silver because I had 7 silver.
Okay, cool.
Because hey, look, man, whenever I can get rid of like change, I will.
Got it. It is subtracted.
Right. Can I help you with anything else? Ah, damn it! It wore off.
Lamia will leave a gold, and she'll put extra gold on the counter and be like, "This is a tip. Thank you very much."
Oh, well, thank you kindly. Real money. Puts it in like a bag over the counter. Well,
Gave you a bunch of real money as well. There's also
that you did. But I enjoyed all the same.
Do you also distill your own alcohol to make for these tinctures, or do you get alcohol from other people?
No, actually, it's my cousin who has the distillery. It's outside of town.
In the
A mile
woods,
to
yes.
the-
Understand.
It's about 2 miles to the south, actually. There's a space there that he deals with the public if you want to go visit. I'm sure he'd appreciate the business.
Well, we are going to be heading, I mean, not directly south, but back along the road. I guess, hey, is there anything you have to deliver to, like, I forget the name of the town. Bayon, or what's the town we left or the village we left our horses?
Gunhari.
Hari. Anything you got going that way? Letters, messages?
Perhaps, though, as much as you seem good people, nothing I'd leave with strangers, unfortunately.
Understandable.
But
Thought I'd offer.
I appreciate the gesture.
We're always looking for work, so.
I completely understand. I respect the hustle.
Special.
And if I ever do, if you are interested in those spiral shrooms, if I obtain some, I might send some your way. What was the name of your establishment again? And your name?
William is his name.
William?
I'm William, and this
William,
is just
yeah, William.
simply William's Apothecary.
William's about-
Or William's Herbs, abroad from here. Most people would know it as that.
If I obtain a surplus, I might send one your way since you are interested in them.
Yes, if you do and they're properly dried, I will pay you 12 gold a pound.
I may not get that much, but I will. You know,
They do
depends
grow
on how
in
big they are.
clusters, so don't sell yourself short.
No promises. Yes, I will bid you adieu. Because I'm bad at saying goodbye. Let's go.
I'm leaving!
Yeah, that's what I thought of too. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay. Well, see you, William. Goodbye, Rufus.
I'm letting you out. It starts going back downstairs.
Good boy, Rufus.
It just gets louder. It just barks louder when he hears you.
Maybe he is a dog.
I wish I had speak with animals at the moment. 'Cause I would cast it.
Anyway, we leave.
Because one, it would
Okay.
just let me know if it's just a man going.
Yeah, it would.
That would be hilarious. If it's just
with
a
your
dude in the basement.
With your experience with animals, it does sound like an actual dog to you, but it could still, if a person's really good at impersonating it, yeah, they can trick you.
Yes. And we'll head back. Or we'll go to the baths. This is where we're going, right? Yeah.
And basically, we're splitting
The
up
bath.
the two knock on heads between. I mean, two of each to each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that like an equivalent of cure light wounds, Patrick, or?
Yes, sorry. They are the equivalent of the smaller one's the equivalent of cure light wounds. The other one equivalent of cure moderate. However, they contain an equivalently potent level of alcohol in each. So
you have to make a
pretty
fort
strong
save.
alcohol in the weaker ones. Yes.
I probably have a spell tincture. I'm just gonna put 10.
Okay. I'm putting that in my special notes. Cool. Got it.
Warning. Surgeon Junior's warning. Contains alcohol. Do not drink if pregnant.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much.
even if you keep making your fortitude saves, you will still gradually get more and more intoxicated if you keep drinking them. So, yeah, beware.
We also got that cure moderate, technically, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that and like Lamia said, you should probably carry it.
I'll carry it because I'll end up using it on some poor soul.
Even stronger alcohol.
All right. So we should get back together and then go to the shower. I mean, to the baths.
Buffs.
So Eli, did you actually just go in, and are you already like taking a bath, waiting for them, or are you waiting outside, walking around, kind of just yelling bored into the heavens?
That's probably more likely. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting around, just being nosy in general, I guess.
Fair enough.
You know, as one is wont to do.
So you're just kind of standing around. You see a lot of people pass through. Some kind of go inside. You get a few just looks from people. But after, like, some of them that you're like, oh wait, they've already passed through here once. They're probably wondering why I'm still just standing outside.
Yeah.
So,
Just
like,
hanging out at these baths, minding my own business.
like no guards
Just
come to
hanging
get you
out.
or anything. I knew someone was
Hanging
gonna
out
do
with the family. Sorry.
that. No guards
Nope.
come to get you or anything like that.
Well, that's good.
And after what seems to be 12 and a half weeks, the other two finally show up. They finally approach. You guys are it's just this big, long wooden building. This big canopy over the top of it. So Eli is, I'm assuming, probably standing just under the awning, so he's not having to wear water in his face and stuff.
Hi, Eli. We managed to get some potions.
Good. Oh, I got food stuffs from
Awesome.
a very interesting gentleman. They didn't speak very good English, but that's fine.
No, you can't hold that against him.
What'd you say?
You can't hold that against him.
No, I wasn't. That's why I said it's fine. Hey, do you know what these are? I'm gonna just pull the mystery root out of my bag.
Roots.
Roots.
Yeah,
They're
you can do
roots,
a
mate.
nature check on them.
All right.
There's some kind of root vegetable. Yeah,
Are they roots of a tree?
they're root vegetables, bro.
You will
So
know that
I
if
could-
you identify them. No, these are indeed daikon radish.
Yeah, I mean, based off the description,
Uh-huh.
I, the player, was like, I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Yes.
Which, yeah, Sam, you've maybe tried them once or twice before, probably while you were in transit, maybe, but you haven't really seen them here. But yeah, the other two of you have never fucking seen these in your life. You don't know what a radish is, but whatever a daikon is, you're not sure what that's about.
Mm-hmm.
Weird long radish. Maybe it's Yara for long.
Yes.
Okay, well, I got these and some other things. He called everything a carrot, so I was
I mean,
like,
close.
I don't know what all
Yeah.
of these are. But, and I got some travel cake mix, a lot of travel cake mix. For, like, real cheap, it was great.
Oh, that's nice.
No, these are a type of radish. I was wanting you to play
Oh.
into the joke, but yeah.
Eli, with these potions, don't drink them too much or too fast because they have alcohol in them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, if you're
okay.
pregnant, don't drink them.
I don't think I can be pregnant. Also, I'm not in the drink them too much or too fast. Can't with potions, but okay, I'll be careful. Thank you.
Well, sometimes I assume you're eating for two because of Aldwin, but yeah.
Okay, he doesn't eat food. Eat your soul. No, he doesn't. I'm kidding.
What? Oh, did you happen to see the who people?
I don't know who who people are.
I don't want to come out and say B.
The guy that we found on the road and his friends.
Yeah, no, I've been standing around here waiting for you, and I've seen a couple people multiple times who probably all think I'm a weirdo, but that's about it.
Okay, well, maybe they're inside.
As you're saying that, Eli, you can see the three of them approaching from the other side of the street. Still look.
Or maybe they're over there.
Oh. I guess wave at them.
You just kind of you get like a couple of up nods as they're walking over. They're not like in their armor or anything like that now. Just tunic, breeches, like just it's all pretty tattered looking. We're all kind of scratching their hair and just coming over. Well, you'll be happy to know Maul's doing fine. Waves inside.
Good.
That is good.
I'm sorry, but I gotta run to the bathroom. So.
Yeah, actually, we can take 5.
I was say, yeah, let's take
Actually,
5.
you guys are entering into the bath.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Sounds good. In that case, I too will go to the bathroom once he's done going to the bathroom. But yeah.
We'll handle that in 5 minutes, hopefully. And we return. During that, so it's actually fine. Never mind, we're good.
Back to Face Live.
We are indeed a Face Live. Anyway, so yeah, you guys enter the public bath, and the bandit guy who names whatever he who initially talked to you kind of walks ahead and excuse me, you pretty much immediately walk into this kind of long hallway, and you can see a desk on like the left side, and there's like a oh god, what's the word? Not important. You see what appears to be like a couple of ledgers or something, kind of just tucked back there, like well behind the desk. See a shorter, maybe like 5'3", 5'4", young woman kind of sitting on a little stool next to them, and she looks up when you guys enter, and lead bandit guy just kind of waves at her, and she just nods and goes back to this, seeming like she's like filing her nails or something. You can't quite tell. And he just keeps walking. She says, "Just come with us back this way. We have a little area that's okay for us to go."
Oh. Okay.
So you head back. There's you pass a set of double doors you think leads into like maybe probably a larger area with like the actual big water spaces and stuff, like the actual baths for groups. Keeps going to the end of it. You see one door on the left that you think probably leads like a side door outside, and another that has a mark of basically do not enter. And he just pushes the door open, walks through, motions you guys through it. You just end up entering. You take a couple more little turns here and there. There's a little space off to the side, and he points. He says, "You can put items, clothes, that kind of stuff over there. The private bath is in this way."
All right then.
Yeah.
All three of them just immediately like disrobe. The two males and the lady all just take all this dirty clothes and stuff off and kind of bundle them up. They hand them to the guy like kind of behind all of them, grabs all the clothes and stuff, walks in either behind or in front of you guys. Then there's you can just see there's a bunch of like baskets and things in there. Most of them are empty. And he just drops the clothes in one of them, shunts it to the side a little bit, and goes back out. There's a few small benches and things in there too.
Alright, yeah. Just get ready, go pop myself in them bats.
As you guys are doing that, the woman actually like peeks around the corner and says, "Oh, are you guys like shy or something? You need separates?"
Lamia perks up and is like, please.
Oh, okay. Just you?
I just shrug.
I guess.
Alright, well, alright, come with me, there's a way around.
Thank you.
So she leads you out. You end up going into like the main area. You can see that there's a large bath. You see like a few people in there. And there's like a wall, and you can see another door that probably enters into yet another one.
Mm-hmm.
You just walk along that wall for a little while, and you see another do not enter space. You go in through there. There's another changing room. You think it probably leads into that same private bath on like the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm. That'll do her fine.
She says, "There's I'll go tell them to pull. There's like a carton and drag across, and we'll walk through it. So that way we can all be in the same room, and you can have modesty or whatever." And yeah,
Thank you.
she's naked this whole time.
Yeah.
Like who came through the hallway that way? Everything does not care. And you know that's not super uncommon for this, just depending on like where you're from. Like you bathe with like siblings and stuff like that, or if I don't remember if you have any.
No, not yet.
But, like family, that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
no big deal. Even like really close friends and stuff, no big deal. But just like strangers to you, probably still like, I don't know. Or your coworkers, I don't know about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, so you get disrobed, everything. Just set your clothes in like one of the little baskets and head inside. Both of you go in. You can see that it's this big circular pool, basically, and the water in there is crystal clear, which is not common. Even like private baths, sure, but it's like really, really clear, and it's also warm, like more than just like room temp or like body temp warm. Like it's actually warm to the touch. But you two, it's definitely this side can fit. You think this whole thing could probably fit 10, maybe 15 people comfortably.
Wow.
Who would have room to actually wash and everything. And as you guys get in there, and the other two guys just immediately step down into it, and God, fucking hell. And you can see, like, even as like stuff's like coming off of it, like the caked dirt or blood or whatever, it just seems to dissolve into the water, like disappears. And lady like peeks in, she says, "Hey, can you pull the thing?" And goes, gets out, goes over and unhooks something from the wall, like pulls this long drab curtain across the center of the pool, so you can like only see your half. You could see there was another door on the other side that she peeked out of, and then shortly thereafter you hear Lamia come in. Yeah, you guys will get to actually, clean and whatnot and relax for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I will maximize my relaxation.
so even though you got to sleep in a bed, you got to have that like kind of return to civilization moment of like not having to sleep out in the woods and on a bedroll with raining and dangers and yada yada yada. You were still kind of filthy at the time, so I imagine this is a moment of this is a very nice, very relaxing moment of recovery. It's not quite like a hot spring or like a hot bath, but it is warm. To juxtapose the windy, rainy cold of the outside. They all get pretty relaxed. And after probably like a little bit of just like, this is nice, yeah, okay. Just a little bit just silent moments to yourself. You can pretty easily ignore everyone around you. Just close your eyes or look off or do something else just to kind of have that moment. But once that's all done, the bandit who brought you in will say, so, the doctor thinks Kumal is going to make a full recovery. It's going to take him some time, but obviously, they're going to have to do something about his eye. They might get him like a fake one or something. But, yeah. Kumal is, he's tough. He's not a little bitch about it. He's going to be okay. So.
I mean, that's good to hear. And I wish there was more I could do for him, but he's tough.
Yeah. We all wish we could. And obviously, I mean, you can hear this. There's just a curtain between you.
Yeah, Lamia's not, not suspiciously quiet, but just silent. Because, I wish we could. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. But he says, so, what are, we have to go to the south, to the southwest of here. Better you don't know specifics, camp-wise and all that, but we've got the larger group we have to get back to, that Kumal will have to get back to. But I don't know, we're going to be here for a little while. Kumal's in good hands. He said, in no uncertain terms, that if we could help you in some way, to make sure to offer it. So, but I, to be honest, don't really know you all, or what you're trying to do, or why there's this problem between you and the Modrek. So,
It's probably best you don't know. Safety and all. Like, kind of say what he said back to me, basically.
Ignorance is bliss.
Alright, yeah, of course. We need our plausible deniability, yeah.
I mean, you do. The Modrics are not a group to be trifled with. We've, found that out at our own peril in many cases.
Yeah. It's an understatement. I think it's a fucking skunk outside again.
Oh no!
It's fucking choking me.
Oh, I can smell it
What's
too.
going on? Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's got to be it.
I can smell it too.
It
smells like
Right.
burning rubber.
Right? Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, the woman from your side, Lamia, she leans over to she's her face is close to the curtain, and you guys can hear her fine, but she's kind of shouting anyway. She's just yeah, Hearth Modric is really powerful, so I don't know what the guy is talking to. Hey, look, you're yelling. It's a piece of cloth. It's not the brick wall. You just hear muttering. Okay, smartass, look, we can hear you. Talk normal. She says, I don't know what you did to piss off House Modric, but they know who you are? The reason we went where we did apparently is because Kumal recognized your description, your name, and such. So, why do they know you? Or do we not want to know that either?
You probably don't want to know that either.
Well, shit. Male guy says, well, that makes it a little harder to provide aid, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know what rightfully we need at the moment. We've got provision to back up a bit, and we're going to head out east and get where we're going to go. So we're not even going the same way as you folks, and we have to go that way. Unless you've got any tips and tricks to help us navigate east, southeast of here-ish.
Where are you headed?
I
forgot.
Bayan, I believe, is what we said.
Right. Oh, shit. Right, you're gonna go to, like, the tower thing, yeah?
Right.
Holy fuck, they're probably there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He looks at the other guy. The other bandit with you that has not been talking looks like he actually goes kind of pale.
Oh, jeez.
The one who's been talking is just like, okay, the best thing I can think of. Look, neither of them is normal, and I don't mean in I mean the Modric people, the lady, the guy, Tressa, and her husband. I don't fucking remember. They're not normal people, and I don't mean like. Oh, they're rich. They're crazy rich, so they're weird. No, different. Like... people do what they say, but not like a... I don't know how to explain it. Not like they're afraid of them, you know? Or that they respect. It's like they just...
Like they're compelled almost, you know?
Yeah, like it's just normal to just do as they command. You know, it's like... fuck, I don't... Scott, look, Scott, tell them what happened with you and the four others. It's just... it's me. I have two brothers, and then I have two brothers. It's me, those two, and one person in our hearth. We did a little bit of like kind of bodyguard work for the Modric for a little while. You know, they just kind of threw us a bone, give us some honest work. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't not do what they say. Like my brother, my brother Corvon, he's kind of, you know, he's like his youngest brother. He's got like thick skull. He's got the, like, you know, the chest out. He's rebellious and he's young, and you know he's got all the best looks from mom and dad, and he's like a handsome guy. Just, you know, he's got the bravado, and it's kind of tough to make him listen sometimes. And they told us, yeah, hey, like, we're going to be at this place and we're going to be there for a long time. And they said, like, we're not allowed to drink, it's the whole thing, and he, like, was really pushing back against that. And I don't know, I guess he got on the husband's bedside, and he's, like, getting really uncomfortable. And the guy, like, just looks at him and he says, "You'll do what I say." And Orvan said, "Yes, sir." Just He just says, yes, sir. And then, like, it kind of went normal. Like, the guy was like, good. And, like, we continued talking. And when that's all done, I was like, you know, we're asking him, like, what happened. You know, he had such big balls before. And he says, I don't know. He says, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't want to say that. I wanted to tell him to go fuck himself. It's not what came out. I couldn't even be angry. And he's not the first guy to say that. Like, even the times they give orders, we have questions sometimes, you know, they're in a rush. And, like, we run off to go and, like, do what they ask. And I'm like, fuck, there was other stuff. We needed to know details. But we just leave. And I didn't want... You do what you don't want to do just because you're, like, near them. Like, the guy will just look at you and, like, you can't think all the way. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. No, I mean... Yeah.
Teresa, I don't know. Not much scares me, but that lady, she's frightening. I don't know what it is. Very frightening. The woman on your side lobby says, I know what it is. It's magic.
Definitely sounds like it.
Definitely sounds like something unnatural.
Guy says, yeah, Misha she's, like, sensitive to it. Said that both of them have, like, some kind of magic on them a lot, but rich people sometimes they have to, like, magic trinkets. But she goes, no, this is different. No, hers is different. It's like when you have, like, a thing that's doing it constantly, it's like a little bit like if you have, like, a surface is wet, you know, is different than if it is producing water. Hers is like a big splash.
Oh, so it's not like she was born with it?
I don't know about that, but I know it's like...
Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's like... I don't know Maybelline is either. And it's just a big splash. She keeps repeating that. It's hard to describe. Like, most people can't see it. She looks at you, I mean, and says, you have not a lot of, like, it's like steam, but it's really, really small. But it's, like, around you, and everyone has a little bit, but it's usually no colors. But magic adds colors, but there's not colors like brown or green. I can't tell you the color it is.
But
She
it's
is
a lot,
still
and
explaining
it's
it to anyone.
pretty big.
Yes, hers has a lot of color, and it's not, like, skinny like yours is. It's, like, big. Like, she splashes you, like, whoosh! I'm not playfully doing, I'm just demonstrating.
Yeah.
Like how you're wet now.
Mm-hmm.
But the wave of water is, like, way more. All that being said, I think the point we're trying to make is just when you're around them, be on the lookout for strange things, people acting not how they would normal.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
That's very sound advice.
Assholes. They don't even follow the rules for, like, bandits either, though. Like, I think Kamal said it's okay if we say. Like, we are Cresting Sons. You know, there's two big bandit groups in the West Central Hills. There's Cresting Sons, and then there's the other ones, the Fox Runners. They're fucking crazy. That's where Isla comes from. Fucking cow crawl worshipping bastards. But we have we have like a diplomacy between us.
Mm-hmm.
We try not to take the same jobs. There's like a little bit of intermingling. There's kind of a peace, but like in the field, it's fair game.
Mm-hmm.
But normally, there's like a way about it. The way she just hired both of us and we didn't even know. We didn't know Isla was going to be there. We have none of our leaders hired, except Kumal, and he's not ready for that.
Right.
She's like starring up shit.
Hmm.
Coin is almighty, though, you know.
And also, I guess it would be to Modric's benefit if they could stir up a mess between bandit camps.
Yes. Probably not good. If you really want to know the truth. With, all the soldiers mostly on the eastern end of the country. Well, fuck it. Look, the government pays us to stay out of the way, too.
Yeah.
And sometimes towns pay us to leave their roads alone for a certain amount of time. This is a really good time to be bandit. And you can do it a lot of times with much less bloodshed. The leaders of Setsegia don't want to have to put soldiers down on the roads who try to stop large raids and that kind of thing, or bad cities. Because, you know, they might need them. And there's enough of us that if they didn't want to play nice, well, some cities might change hands soon.
Mm-hmm. That makes more sense to me.
It's better for everyone if there's a bit of a balance struck, though. If the Fox Runners become the dominant force in the West Central, oh, you can believe they're going to push that weight around.
Okay, makes sense though.
Yeah,
What
I'm
group?
biased.
Oh, sorry.
He said, I'm biased, but go ahead.
What, I guess, group was, I'm trying to go scroll all the way back for his name.
Are we talking about the guy we took out at the facility?
Well, we didn't take him out personally.
I know, but so we ran a distraction, so we're kind of
Bardak?
Bardock?
Bardock, yeah. Bardats, yeah.
Bardat? He's not in this region. He's on the east.
Yeah. He's nowhere near where we are right now.
He kind of has his own thing going.
Oh, he doesn't anymore.
Plus, yeah, I already took off or disappeared or something.
Or something, for sure.
The storm got him.
I guess I was just asking because if there's something like that on the other side as well. Just something.
Modric paid us, so I wouldn't doubt they paid others. I don't know ins and outs of their business. Probably depends on where they're trying to expand.
It also makes sense. Oh, and we know they were trying to get inroads into that mine, so being in and around this area for them was about profit. Now that they might not have what they want in that mine, they might change areas.
Yes,
Who
that's
knows?
possible. Did you see anything in the mine that was like... I mean, don't tell me what it was, but like... something they might have wanted?
Yes. And then besides what the mine itself was digging up, which of course is valuable, there was some dangerous magical nonsense in that mine that we hopefully took care of. So, won't be a problem. Fingers crossed.
Well, look, when you get to that place, maybe their guards, they might still have some of the Cresting Sons as guards and stuff.
Mhm.
You'll know them because he holds out his left arm. What you'll notice is he has these tattoos of these these bands around his left arm.
Okay.
You see one here around the wrist, and then there's another one a few inches up the forearm and a few inches more. And you see what looks like tattoos almost of thread, almost looks like stitching, but you can tell it's tattooed. That kind of connect the bands. He has 6 on the one between wrist and middle of the forearm. And he has one kind of another band at the elbow, but you don't see any stitching.
Okay.
This indicates levels of service. I won't bore you with details, but you see these bands and then the stitching tattoos. That tells you you're talking to a Cresting Son.
Okay.
Each stitch is we don't always get to avoid bloodshed. Put it that way. He says that. Lobby, you can see the woman you're sitting over there with. All the way up the arm, you see the bands. She has several of those stitch markings all the way up to the elbow. He says that, and she looks a little somber at the thought. She kind of gives a nod, glances down her arm, but doesn't say anything. But the point of that, you can mention the mole's name. I mean, it sounds like he really wants you to succeed, whatever you're doing. If you want to let slip that the Modric hired Isla as well, maybe they got ties, maybe they'll let you through places you shouldn't get to, that kind of thing. I have a feeling that they really wanted us dead so no one could report that kind of intermingling.
Good to know.
Of course, that also means if we knew about you, then that means Isla might know about you, so very careful going toward Bayan.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to try and work our way around here for sure.
Yeah. So, hopefully that helps.
I think it does. Thank you. And of course, let Kamal know how grateful we are.
Sure, that you can, I mean, depending on how long you're going to be here, he'll probably be moving around in a couple of days.
Yeah, we might have to head out before then. Kind of on a tight timetable.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, probably best is we don't meet again, you know?
Yeah.
Given things, but best of luck.
Yeah. You guys too.
Smiles. You don't see that, of course, Lamia.
Yeah.
May your endeavors be prosperous and not too hard.
Yeah, of course. Plus, if you guys are on the road or something, you run into any of our guys, say something, maybe they let you pass.
Yeah.
Plus,
We'll see what we
are
can do.
pretty strong, so it might go bad for them if we don't.
You know.
We do
You
try and
have-
avoid fighting.
Quite the experience of being shot by bandits.
Yes, we.
Yeah.
I said I.
Oh, sorry. I heard we.
Or at least I thought I said. Well, I may have
Hey,
slipped.
in fairness to you, the bandits weren't the ones shooting them. It was the other folks.
That is true.
Bandits. whatever those other people were called that I'm blanking on right now.
Storm wardens.
Sword wardens.
Yes.
Storm wardens.
Functionally sane.
Are they? No, I don't think so.
To regular people, yes.
Still gonna go with no.
Well, you know, all them weather controlling bandits out there.
Weather controlling bandits who were kicked off of their land and were right ticked off about it. Oh wait, the bandits didn't have any land. You know.
That you guys are relaxing, settling, like finishing your bath, and
Yeah.
head out. On your side, Lamia, lady you're with is like, the one with the funny accent, is that Eli?
I think. Well,
How
wait.
dare-
Actually, they both
How
have funny
very
accents.
dare you? No. Anyways.
Define funny.
Like, do you mean the tractor guy or the?
What's a tractor? No. The tall one or the short one?
No, one of them has like a funny accent, the other one has like a weird accent.
They're both weird to me.
So helpful.
Does not
Right.
help at all.
If I'm gonna have to say which one's weirder, I think it's Eli you are talking about. Yes.
What's going on with this water? This water is really weird. Like, it has dissolved stuff. I'm just gonna start talking loud.
God.
Like, so she can be like that one or not that one.
No, that's different. No, the other one.
Yeah, I think you are talking about Eli. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Eli.
Yeah.
What are you doing after bath?
Eating.
The way you said that.
Like, I
you're
don't
threatened.
eat-
I had to think for a
Eating?
second what Eli would be doing after the bath. I was
Oh
like,
my.
oh no, I didn't plan this far ahead.
The other two bandits kind of get this look like, oh god. And she says, "What? I have no plans after bath. Plus, you're cute. I have room.
I thought you were going to say you wanted to join me for dinner.
Not really, just I'd rather skip to sex.
Fair
I
enough.
can have food wherever, but you're leaving."
That is true. I am.
She does this every time.
Yeah. I look at both of them. I'm like confused. for a
Lamia is
second.
sinking down in embarrassment, but says nothing.
Oh, sorry. I think Lamia wants to go too.
Nope, I'm done. This
Oh,
was very nice.
Never
Thanks,
mind.
guys.
I didn't mean to presume.
Lamia's gone
If-
now.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Okay, she's
Nope.
leaving.
Well,
She does this all the time. Every time. Guy has accents. She's like, hey, what about me?
it's always the accent.
I'm lucky I don't have an accent.
The quieter
Sam's
bandit
like-
fucking just
Sam's
starts
like,
laughing.
y'all got weird accents.
He just,
Yeah.
he just
Y'all
immediately
are the ones
starts
with the
laughing.
weird accents. Anyway, but yes. Man.
The streak.
That's
Uh.
funny. Just
Well,
like,
answer the lady.
I am. I'm just like, I think
Just call it 2
we've
feet,
got-
right?
stuff to do, and you're very nice and very pretty and all, but I'm gonna have to decline.
Why? Sorry. She literally
No,
doesn't
that's a
why.
legit answer. Well, for multiple reasons. One of which is that I've got a thing for somebody else, possibly, and the other is that I've got. How's the best way to say I'm not alone? No, you shut up. And then.
You want me to cover
No,
for you?
you
I'll
shut
cover for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had like a person or something. Yeah, it's me. Oh, you shut the fuck up.
Oh Jesus!
Other bandit on that other side's like, yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm the one.
No, I like put
Kissy,
my
kiss,
thumb
kiss.
towards wherever my oh my god, where my shadow happens to be, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, yeah. Sam, where are we going to go?
You see her peek over the curtain. She goes, "What about friend? He is excellent too." Dude next to you's like, "See what they mean? Every time. Every
I like
time."
elbow Sam and do the eyebrows.
Sorry, I'm typing in chat because somebody said sound tag in.
Yeah.
Sam
Produces
produces
via
via budding.
I mean, I'm not over a tumble in the hay. I mean,
You
I
reproduce
kinda
via
like-
budding, so you need the sun for photosynthesis. I split like a shadow, so I need the sun for that, or I need multiple light sources. Oh my gosh.
I just,
Just peering over the thing at you.
I like pillow talk though, so I don't know
Ellie,
if you're
is
into that.
Is
Like,
it two Stephen
important
King
to me.
references in one?
Oh, yeah. It's like, pillow talk is for, like, relationship.
it's
and
important
pillows.
though.
Slow the 6 down.
I mean, otherwise it's just like, you're like splitting wood. It's just activity.
It wasn't planning to split it, but whatever you're into.
Oh my gosh.
Ignore her. You have accent, so she's like, yeah, it's weird. She's a weird girl. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, things keep popping in my head. I'm like, no, Sam's not. He doesn't say shit like that. Well, you want me to talk dirty to
Oh my
you?
gosh.
Who's a good pig? You're a good man. Yeah, like, sweet. No,
I
that's
wish
not.
there's more to do.
God.
Sorry, let's get back on off.
You're using
topic.
all your
On, off,
farmersonly.com material.
Yeah.
Okay, well, either way, I am done. Nice meeting you all. I'll go find someone else, I guess. Here, get out of the water and leave.
Like, look,
Well,
I'm not
bandit
against
life-
it. It's just, I mean,
Bandit
gotta
life's
be-
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want like a bit more. Yeah, she's.
yeah.
I don't know. She's
Important.
probably selfish.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if that's fair. It's just some people want different things.
We've known each other since we were little. We talk shit. It is. But, then hey, maybe ego boost for you or something. But we're done. Going to help. We'll go back and check on Kumal.
Mm.
Y'all both get up. Best of luck. Steer as clear as you can of those fucking crazy rich people.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
we're gonna do that by going directly to where they are. That's because that's how you do that.
Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah. Lady passes you, Lamia. She kind of gives you a little punch on the shoulder. She's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to make you like uncomfortable or something. Just
Oh, no, that's okay. You're fine with propositioning whoever you want. I don't have a problem with that. It just was right in front of me, that's all. I was just embarrassed.
I wasn't trying to like make you a part of it. I thought like I just misread it. My mistake. My mistake."
It's fine.
And she heads off into the larger area. Doesn't get dressed. She's
Bob.
obviously not done here. But
Too bad Lamia doesn't have an accent.
Yeah, no, I come from here.
she doesn't have an accent. And like literally ran away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
But anyway, that wraps up. You guys can get up, get dressed again, and I guess head on to your next place.
To the next place.
So I guess we eat food and then sleep here again for the night, or
Yeah, I was kind of planning to head out in the morning.
yeah, the morning.
Once we
Okay.
got all of our provisions and such.
Sounds
Okay.
like a plan. We're all gonna have that restful night inside the inn, right?
I mean, you and I are.
Yeah, you are. I won't experiment tonight.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I stick my head through the wall and ask.
Right?
No.
Green screen.
Yeah. Oof. It's hard not to meme in real life.
But yeah, so they sleep in the building. I sleep outside.
Where outside?
Damn it. Yeah, I'll sleep outside of the city again, but I won't experiment like I did yesterday.
One of these days, she's just gonna get eaten by a bear, and there's nothing we can do about it. You know, she's gonna be outside sleeping, and a bear's gonna eat her.
It's gonna
Like
be
one bite.
pretty funny if that happens, I think.
Lavia,
Yes,
roll me a perception check at -20.
at -20. All right. So,
This is while
Y'all ready
you're
for this
asleep.
unnatural -20?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
9. That's like a 19 on the die? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty high. Definitely not. Doubtful it is enough, but we will see. You awaken with a start.
ah,
It's the middle of the night. It is deathly quiet around you. You hear only the sounds of the rain, the wind, no other animals or anything like that. You sit up, look around. You can't see anything because you don't have dark vision.
yeah.
It is very, very dark outside. There's the canopy of like some of the trees nearby and stuff are like also throwing casting shade over you. It's also still close enough to the new moon that you're not getting like kind of extra moonlight. Stars are out, but it's still fucking dark. You don't know what woke you up. Your heart is pounding. Give me another perception.
Lamio's gonna pat herself down.
4. Okay. You kind of pat yourself down. You're kind of squinting, like straining your eyes against the darkness, and they catch on something. There's this massive shape, this horse-sized quadruped creature moving. The edge of your vision, through the trees, you see the eyes reflecting, moving. You see a mouth full of sharp teeth open and snarl. Wolf's maw opens up less than 10 feet from you. This is a horse-sized wolf.
Dear Lord.
Prowls through the trees, circling closer to you. You can just barely see it. It looks like the fur is probably just completely black fur.
Yeah, I may not have brought my armor, but I was smart enough to bring my weapon, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to
To just go out in the
be
woods.
completely defenseless. Yeah,
Yeah.
you won't be able to sleep in your armor, but
So Lamia basically moves to position herself to be able to spring and has her halberd in her hand.
so you get your halberd.
Yep.
Okay.
And stare back.
So like, as soon as you reach for it, it takes a step forward. You hear like the squelch of this giant paw in the mud. You continue to do that. Grab the halberd upward.
Yep.
Point it at it. Okay.
Well, I don't point it at it just yet, but I am
you keep
kind of
moving.
like, yeah.
Okay. It is going to lunge.
Okay. Yeah,
Give me
then
a-
I could have braced. Oh well.
You definitely did not have time for that.
No. Okay.
This is like as soon as you're like you start reaching for it, it snarls at you, and you grab it and try to pull it up. It lunges,
Okay.
clears that distance in an instant. Okay. Currently, you are prone.
Oh, okay. And I have a 12 AC, so +4 to its thing. Gonna get hit. It's gonna be good. Do do do
You
do.
could roll a 1. That could be it. No. Okay.
That is a hit.
So, as soon as you go for this thing,
This is Pathfinder 2. That'd be a critical hit.
it definitely reaches you, maybe not faster than you thought, but faster than you hoped, for certain. The thing's jaws, you just see the flash of teeth, and they disappear, and then all of a sudden you can't breathe. Feels like your entire throat just burst into flames. This weight, like a fucking boulder hurled by a giant, slams into your body, pins you to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the sharp claws of its paws just on the shoulders, on like the midsection. You feel your arm is trapped by the weight. You can't tell where all of the weight is, but you can definitely tell something very sharp and very powerful is crushing your throat. You're not going to be able to swing your halberd at this thing, but you can attempt to try to get out from beneath it.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be essentially like escaping a grapple. It's going to be a CMB check.
No damage?
You are taking damage. You don't know how much right now.
Oh, okay. Not yet. Mm-hmm. All right. CMB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. There we are.
21. Nice. Okay. So, that's not quite enough, generally. You can tell this thing's got this grip on your throat. You think you can't quite get all the way out from under it. You can't quite completely pull yourself away from its jaws. You're going to die if this thing continues to ravage at your throat with its teeth. With that check, it's not a huge failure. Basically, your option here is to just hope that you can hold on long enough to try to push this thing or shrug this thing off and try again in a few seconds, or you sacrifice a limb, try to shove your arm in there and brace and let it grasp onto the arm or the wrist. It is better than your throat, but...
Can I not try and stab at it with a dagger?
This is in reaction to you failing your combat maneuver.
Okay.
And you don't have a dagger in your hand right now.
What was the first one again?
Basically, you could try to give it an arm instead of wedge your arm in there as part of that check. Or you could fail it, have both hands free, and then try something else after a second here. But right now, it's trying to rip your throat out.
Yeah. I don't want my throat ripped out, so I guess I'll give it my limb.
Okay, yeah. That's you're able to push your arm in there, you basically you feel your hand get pierced by these teeth. But you just kind of close the hand around it and grip as hard as you can. Tug the bottom part of the jaw, you get the other one up. You push back against the center of its mouth with the forearm. It clamps down on it. Blood streams down from it. You cough, choke. You can feel that the blood that it's drawn is also running into your throat. It's definitely pierced very deep.
Mm-hmm.
You can breathe, but it's not easy. Mm-hmm. So it's got the arm. You can tell it's starting to pull and try to yank you off your feet and other stuff, being jerked and tossed around. But you can take an action here.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do that part. So I got a dagger. I'm going to try and stab that. I can't do a call.
Move action. You try to grab your dagger. It's pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
And you are being kind of thrashed around. So it's not going to be a guarantee you can get this dagger.
Okay.
We'll say a perception for this.
Okay. Any minuses?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
You roughly have an idea where it is. Okay. So you clasp around for a minute. You knock your halberd away like a couple of steps, but you grasp the handle of the dagger. You're gonna try to start stabbing.
Yes, and I'm going to do a power attack.
Okay.
Can't do Fury's Focus because it's a one-arm weapon. Let's see, +6 to damage, -2 to attack. Oh, I need to minus another one because I don't have weapon focus on that. No, I don't need a minus. Can't plus it, that's what. Okay. So, +6 to attack. And I'm going to do my spear culture ability.
Okay. Do that, please.
Yep. Now I'm gonna minus that. So instead of the -2, it's a +6. Okay, 6. 6.
Yeah, 33 definitely hits. 11. So you start stabbing this thing as hard as you can. You can feel the blade pierce the thick hide. It doesn't even there's no whimper or yelp. There's just another loud aggressive snarl each time you slam into it. It jerks again. You feel the flesh rip on the arm, more blood spilling out. You get boom, boom. You get a couple good stabs in there. You can tell you're able to hurt this thing, but it is big and it is a lot stronger than it seems.
Mm-hmm.
It now got a hold of your arm. It's going to try to basically drag you out of position to stab it, just thrash you onto your stomach. It's still got a hold of you, so it's just going to basically be essentially a bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing this a little bit different, obviously. You are still prone. $17.
I have a 12. So
That's total. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay, so that's a hit. Damage is being rolled in secret. But yeah, so you get these two good stabs, but you're trying to maneuver to get your feet settled so it can't throw you around all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of snaps one way and you brace and it just whips you the other direction. You feel your entire body whoosh, just turn over, boom, right into the dirt. You just arm outstretched completely. It stomps one of those giant paws on your back and starts trying to pull at the arm. You just feel this fiery, horrible pain all the way up the hand, and then it clamps down so it doesn't lose its grip. So you've got teeth in the knuckles on the hand, and then just on the other side of the wrist. Now, so you're on your stomach. You've got paw on your back. You still got your knife. But it's clearly trying to pin and just tear you to pieces. What do you do here?
So it's got me pinned, so I can't try.
You're not actually effectively pinned. It's trying to pin you.
Okay. Can I try and trip it?
You can. It does have 4 legs, which makes that very difficult.
Yeah. But, I mean, if I can potentially trip it, I could potentially, get it to stop chewing my arm.
Tripping it doesn't mean it lets go.
That's
Being
true,
tripped doesn't mean
but
you lose a grapple.
It could give me the opportunity to get, steady, I guess.
Yeah. You can certainly try. Do you have improved trip?
Yep.
Okay. But it does not get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, no, I would not have suggested it if I didn't have it. Okay. So that is a CMB.
CMB. Yep. You
Okay.
are still prone. So that is going to be a check at -4.
-4
Mhm.
with my improved trip? Or is it a
Total
-2?
penalty is -4. You can add
Okay.
whatever bonuses you have to that.
Okay, so that'd be -2.
Okay.
Okay. Balls.
Yeah, 17 is not enough to trip a quadruped, especially not a large one.
No, yeah.
So I mean, you're already prone, so I guess you. I was gonna say it's actually more than 5, which normally means you would fall prone, but you're already prone, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you try to like kick out like like where you think one of its legs is, and you miss. You can't quite tell where the limbs are. You try to like buck and get like the paw off your back onto the ground where you have access to like drag or move it or something, but it's just not budging. Okay, for its turn, you feel the weight of the paw on the back just intensify, like pushing the weight down, and you feel pressure and agony just building up in the shoulder as it's pulling. Teeth clamp even tighter, and it just focuses all its energy on. See what it gets.
I mean, I don't even know where I am right now, so.
You're in the woods, or you're where you fell asleep so far. But still prone. Okay. So you feel it, like I described, this pressure, this fucking horrible pain in the shoulder, and you start almost worse than feeling it. Almost. You hear it. You can hear sinew begin to tear and snap. You can feel the shoulder dislocate. And right as there is an apex of that kind of pain where you're going to scream, but your voice may not quite make it out. Just everything in one tear. You feel it, they release this explosion of heat, blood, and cold at the same time. You snap awake.
What? Oh.
And it's morning.
Did I actually use my spear technique then?
You did not.
Okay. The fuck was that?
However, when you awake, you have 32 points of non-lethal damage.
Oh, jeez.
You didn't rest at all.
Okay. At least I'm not fatigued.
Yeah, you
or
wake
am I?
up just... give me a Constitution check.
Oh, good. I'm always super good at those. Hey, there's a 1!
Womp, womp, womp.
No one voted for me, too, I'm pretty sure.
So you wake up and you're like gasping for breath. You can grab your shoulder. Cough. There's a snail that crawled into your mouth. Just this tiny little snail on your hand. You're like, what the fuck? It's, thankfully, it doesn't have those screaming, "Oh Jesus Christ, it's poisonous" colors. It's just a little brown-bodied snail. Shell is a kind of marble patterned shell. And right at the top of the marble pattern, there's just like one little blue dot.
Ugh, what? Ugh. So now am I fatigued?
You are indeed fatigued.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, got it. Oh, what the fuck? What? Lamia crawls basically back to the inn. Ugh, I feel like shit.
Yeah. So you make your way back. You are tired. You're really sore, too. It feels like you were fighting something. And the worst of the pain is concentrated like the shoulder and the forearm. They're just throbbing, just pounding.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that bone deep pain that you can't quite massage out. It's just like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Ugh.
So, but yeah. So for Eli and Sam, yeah, you had a bath. You got flirted with. Probably just had an otherwise pretty relaxing day. Found out Kamal was okay. That was pretty good. got to go sleep in beds again. That stew is fucking fantastic. You got to have some nice warm bread. He got some butter for you guys. There's more berries, and in the morning, you know, he actually like brings out some. He actually brings out some scrambled eggs and like a few different like vegetables and other things. It's just, your lady friend camping out again?
Yeah, seems that way.
She does that.
In comes Lamia. He just jumps, but like his face doesn't change. Morning to you.
What word you say?
Morning. I'll get you some coffee. Coffee fixes everything.
Oh. Lamia goes to the chair and just like hits her head against the table.
She does not look wounded to you two. She just looks, well, Molly described it. So.
Yeah, like black eyes underneath. Her shoulder looks kind of red and seems like it's been beating, like a heartbeat, as though she's been rubbing it and moving it consistently.
Yeah,
her hair's all messy and wild. Well, she's in her pajamas.
Yeah, she's not in her armor or anything, so.
Ugh, I had a terrible night.
You
Well,
look
what
like
happens
you
when
look
you
like
sleep
something
outside.
Yeah, chewed you up and spit you out.
Coffee and a bowl of sugars. There's a little bit of cream for you. And there's the eggs. There you go. And then I'll just toast a couple slices of this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
some
that
chain
looks...
and like some kind of lock, so that way we can make her stay inside.
Oh man, that looks amazing. Lamia consumes the eggs basically by like...
And my grandma would whoop you.
He's not lying.
Grandma's
like,
not here.
Your grandma would be. She'd have the wooden spoon right now. Get
But are you eating like a shorts? Why are you eating like a shorts if you're inside?
Sleepy. Don't want to move my head that far.
Got hands.
My hands are on the side of the chair right now.
Oh, God. She'll take a to-go cup so she can drink her breakfast. Because apparently that's the only way she knows how to eat.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just having a bad day. Here's a little bit of a nice cream liqueur I got. It's for my personal stash, but I'm gonna dump that here in your coffee. It's fine. You know, friend of the good beans is a friend of mine. Just scampers off again.
Thank you. Leave a tip, please.
Plate of toast comes from under the table.
From under the table?
Yeah, he's not under there when you look. Like you saw his hand like drop, put the plate down, and just the fuck, and he's not there.
Okay, so we're gonna make our way to Bayon, right?
That's the plan, I believe.
Alright.
Do I want to take the road, or we want to go to that big main river, and go down, and then?
I think the river will be a lot faster.
Yeah.
I agree.
Probably less likely for us to run into Isla and her fox folks, whatever they were called. You know,
Yeah.
they told us.
Fox runners.
Yeah.
Foxy ladies. Wait, what? No. Not coming to get ya. No,
What does the fox say?
oh, no, that
No.
one's it.
Exactly.
Okay, well then, yeah, we'll make our way down, get to the river, and Sam, you can take us on your raft, right?
Yeah, I can take you on a magic boat ride.
Awesome.
He's gonna
Yes.
do the thing from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, though. Or sorry, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Sorry, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's the right one.
Oh, Willy
Alright, I
Wonka is
guess-
the Gene Wilder one. If that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was the
Yeah.
other way.
Willy Wonka. Yeah. No, Charlie.
Willy
wait,
Wonka
hold on.
is no Willy
'Cause-
Wonka is the.
Do
Gene
I have
Wilder
them
one.
backwards?
It's just Willy Wonka is the Gene Wilder one.
Anyway, so
Now I
guess
have to look.
Yeah.
I know
You're-
it's
you're
fair.
right.
I don't have
You
to
are,
look.
but I had
Yeah,
to
okay.
look. But you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Gene. We knew which one I was talking about. But sorry.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Yeah,
hit the
we
road?
knew.
The insane one.
All right,
Yeah,
so
the one where they didn't tell any of the cast members what was about to happen,
Yes,
except
so
for Gene
good.
Wilder.
Yeah.
and he did fabulous. All right, so finish breakfast.
He has no other way.
Sam, did you give? Wait, we did give Eli potions. All right, finish breakfast, and let's go.
Do we already settle up the bill? We did that when we got here, right?
I think so.
Oh wait, he charged you for the other day, not this one. So
Yeah.
today's
Okay,
two,
so do this money.
how much
to
for
him.
three
today?
silver. 3 silver.
Bruce Silver, I got that.
Yeah.
No.
No worries.
I will say my
That's-
goodbyes.
oh,
Whatever, we don't have to RPX.
He gives you a hug.
I hang back.
Please bye to everybody.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. That's for later.
But cool. So you guys hit the road, the actual road, or are you going off road?
Nah, actual road. Until we hit Ribar.
Excuse me. Yeah, probably stick to the road just to try and go quicker. I imagine.
Yeah, we were on the road for quite a while before, so we should be okay to go down the road again.
Yep.
Maybe as long as they aren't traveling this way on the road, since I couldn't find anything. You know,
Who knows?
I guess we'll find out.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's a little bit too far. That's one day.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
do you
looks right.
Do you hustle to get to the next spot, or are you just gonna be like,
Hell no.
Okay, I was gonna say Lamia is against that.
I was gonna
Hell no.
suggest we don't because Lamia looks like death wormed over.
oh yeah, she's 100% would be taking non-lethal.
So yeah, I was gonna say let's just rest.
Now let's do it. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
Oh sure, just carry me.
I'm not dragging
all my 200
Lamia.
pounds.
So that's a total of 8 hours, but that's all activity, so you aren't recovering your non-lethal yet.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So
You're
you get out
not-
here in one day,
Yeah.
put together your camp. Let's see here. Is there anything else I needed to check?
It's a good thing we're on Patrick's audio, not my audio, because because somebody said, "What does the fox say?" I did look up that video for a second.
Yeah,
And it
you
is
did.
It is just as
So
obnoxious
fucking
as I
obnoxious.
remember, and I was
Well, of
playing
course.
it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot how terrible this is."
I will mention that it is possible for my floatsome raft to travel as if it is going downstream in any direction. So we could go to the coast and like do a really out of the way travel type thing.
Okay.
could go
Follow
over
up question:
here.
Why?
I don't go get the animals.
We go.
Like we're headed that way. We're gonna be headed.
What
that
you're
way.
saying is, we take your boat that only lasts 2 hours
Mhm.
to an ocean
Mhm.
and attempt to find another river
Mhm.
to go to where our animals are,
Mhm.
and then ride overland all
Mhm.
the way to a town when we
Mhm.
could just, go down a river.
I see.
Okay.
He just really wants to get some mushrooms for the
I-
storm.
Just really want to get my horse back, but it still doesn't make
there's
sense to
no-
go all the way over there.
Yeah, there's no particular reason I want to go this direction. I swear.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It has nothing to
There's
do
definitely
with this
nothing
gigantic
over there.
dam that
Nothing
that
interesting.
full
Happens
of
to go
things
right
that can
next to
eat
where
us.
the village where
Yeah,
our animals are.
full of things that will potentially eat us. No, Cool start.
Ripped to pieces.
To shreds, you say?
All
I was about
right.
to say that.
Exactly.
I was about to say that.
So,
His
gentlemen,
wife? To shred
if you hear me screaming at all tonight, wake me the hell up.
You know, I was planning on it. Generally, when people are screaming in the middle of the night, I try and wake them. Thank you for that incredibly alarming warning. So,
Well, okay, so one of the
be
reasons
on
I'm
it.
so fucking tired, I had this dream of being attacked by this huge wolf,
Oh.
and it was doing good against me.
Oh, I wonder if it's because you slept outside.
You know, in my head, I was
Shady.
thinking it was your fault for some reason, Sam, but now I'm convinced of it.
Yes.
If I have another dream of a wolf tonight, I'm gonna stab you.
It's entirely Sam's fault, but you had a dream about it. You know, when I'm wandering
convincing.
around-
Yes, I'm convincing Mr. Gaia to give her bad dreams.
Yeah, when I'm wandering around the semi-dreamscape in my
Not gonna
sleep
do
tonight,
that.
I'll make sure to avoid the wolf that's in your dream.
Hey, can you get a
That's
wolf to
smart.
try and eat her in her dream? That way she'll go inside to sleep.
Oh my goodness!
You know, like a normal person.
You guys set up camp and give Lamia shit, and she
Being-
crankies at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she crankies at you.
that's exactly what happens.
Oh my gosh!
You guys are jerks. Sleep inside.
Sam, how dare you use your magical powers that we were unaware that you had to alter dreams? How very dare you?
Your next dream, Eli, is going to be about a mongoose that has the face of Rahala, and she's going to try and sell you life insurance.
You know, that actually might happen
What the
because of the
fuck?
doppelganger. You never know.
We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
I don't know what a car is, but okay.
So
why do you have an eye
watch.
patch? Because you're dreaming, stupid.
Oh my god, that reminds me. One of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh jokes in the first series is Dan Green specifically saying many times, "You're dreaming, dummy. Of course this is happening." And I'm like, oh my god, that's so good.
I still love, in a few moments, the sun will rise.
few
Yes.
I'll never
The
not
sun
laugh
will
at that
rise.
bit. I will actual dialogue.
In America.
Anyway,
Be the American, the Japanese thing.
we cannot get started on Yu-Gi-Oh bridge quotes.
Yeah.
In the
The,
woods.
the watch is Eli first,
Davut.
Lamia second, and Sam last, right?
Yeah,
Eli.
sure.
Lamia. Wait, what'd you say?
First
Me,
is
Lamia,
Eli,
Sam.
Lamia is second, and third is Sam.
Am. Trollhawk.
Beach Ocean. Yes, the Beach Ocean. Okay, I'm reading chat.
Oh, damn.
Whew.
No event.
Sam would have been. Oh, wait, no, wait. I would have been the watch interest. That would have been bad.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, so you guys are sleeping, or well, you take your shifts sleeping.
Mm.
So Eli is first. Cool, that makes sense. Lamia. Let's see.
What can I add to my inventory?
So during Sam's watch, so closer to the end of the night into the morning, the early morning hours, essentially. Eli,
Mhm.
you wake up again. I
Sorry.
imagine you immediately look down and see your own body, and you're like, "Fuck, it's happening again."
Not again! Yeah.
When you look, I assume, out of your tent, to probably preparing yourself to be like, all right, well, I guess I'll go walk around for a little while, stretch my astral projected legs for a little bit before I'm bored to tears. You see, sitting just outside Lamia's tent, the biggest fucking black wolf you have ever seen in your life.
I'm gonna do that thing when you see something that is obviously dangerous, where you just freeze immediately and you're like, oh, "Did it see me?" Like that. It's just like, hopefully not.
You freeze. It just turns. It looks directly at you and says, "This does not concern you."
That's just me doing that. That's the answer.
Back to sleep with you, child. Retreat.
And I think when I wake up on this, that's like my thought, and I'm just like, because I can't interact with physical stuff, so I'm just like, probably.
Give me a quick perception check.
Perception.
This creature is also not casting a shadow.
Okay.
You can see, it's still windy and rainy and stuff, and you can tell the rain isn't touching it. It's passing through it.
So are you like, I don't know, an actual thing, or are you like a manifestation of something?
There are lessons to teach, and not yours to learn.
Okay.
Just so we have the full scene set, what's Sam doing during his watch? You're also muted, Pip.
I kind of muted myself. Well, this was first watch. Well, like this is happening before I even go on the watch, right?
No.
This
No,
is
it's happening
This is during your
Oh,
watch.
this is during my
both of
watch.
them both of them are
Oh,
asleep at the
fuck.
same time. So you don't. Yeah, this is just during your watch.
Fuck me, I don't know what I normally do during watch. I look at stuff. I probably get distracted and start picking grass and get like the ADHD. Like I start messing with it and I start like fucking with it. And, like, stuff like that.
So he's sitting there like trying to like whistle through some grass and he's doing Sam stuff next to the campfire probably.
So I obviously don't see a big fucking wolf. Yeah, okay.
Just as the backdrop to this scene. But yeah,
Start drawing with an arrow in the dirt, like.
Yeah. Says it has lessons to teach and not yours to learn.
Right. Okay. Cool beans, I guess. So real quick question though. I do have one. I want to say why, but you're not going to answer that in any way that is relevant or makes sense to me. I don't think so. I'm going to just ask.
Where?
Where? No. I was going to say, who are you? But,
It turns to look into Lamia's tent. Seems to be ignoring you now.
Alright, okay. Cool. I'm going to, go over to where Sam's goofing off with grass and just Sam!
Yelling at him.
Alpha.
Grab his shadow and just try and shake it. Be like, Sam!
Give me a charisma check, Eli.
Charisma, not wisdom.
Yeah. Sam, you
Ugh.
get this weird uncomfortable feeling, like something's like pushing on you a little bit.
Toilet ghost? That you? Start looking around.
Eli, the
Go
wolf
wake up Lamia.
The wolf stands up. You can hear it begin to snarl. You shout, "Go wake up Lamia."
And
Sam,
me.
you don't hear.
I just say, and me, please.
And me. Yeah. Go wake up, Lamar. And
You
me.
get this, like, you get like this tug. Like, you feel like this tug towards Lamia's tent. You just see, like, nothing looks amiss to you. But it's noticeable. Like, it's not, your clothes are not like moving or anything. You just feel this like pull.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk over to Lamia's tent and open it. Put my head in.
Lamia.
Oh, that minus 20 perception again? Gladly.
Oh, not this time.
Oh, okay.
But you do feel a sudden and familiar pressure right on your abdomen. And Eli, you can see that the wolf has like partially moved through the tent, and you can see one of its paws on the inside pushing down against Lamia. Lamia, as you fucking snap awake, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All you can see pretty much is teeth. Thankfully,
Lamia.
campfire. Thankfully, there's a campfire, so you get this illumination. You see this fucking giant wolf just prowling over you, teeth bared. Just barely, you can see behind it is Sam looking in. You just faintly see him for a moment, and then his image seems to fade away.
Never fade away.
The light from the campfire seems to draw dimmer.
Yeah, she's just gonna scream, Sam, and trying to, like, squeeze herself from that, squeeze herself out of that grip, for lack of a better word.
So Sam,
Yeah.
what you
Because
see...
dogs in this universe have thumbs.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I said for lack of a better word.
Right, but so Sam, what you see when you look in there, you see Lamia's in there. She's just kind of, she's like moving. You can tell her like face is kind of scrunched up. She definitely seems uncomfortable, kind of fitful.
I'm gonna reach down and grab her foot. Hey, you alright?
All right, Lamia, perception minus 10.
Yeah, minus 10 is better than minus 20.
Yes.
But let's see. Damn it.
So you can feel the, like, as you start like flailing and trying to get out of this thing, like just like before, when you reach for that halberd, it immediately descends upon you. You feel that pressure increase. It just like pins just all of its weight. This thing probably weighs like 800-900 pounds. Just, you can feel the ribs just like push in, like you lose your breath. Goes for the throat, and somehow through the haze of pain and panic, the most prominent thing you feel is not your ribs being crushed or teeth closing around your neck. It's someone wiggling your foot. Somehow that stands out way more than the rest of it. And it kind of, I imagine it kind of freaks you out, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like, kick my foot instead of trying to get out.
And you wake up.
Ugh.
You see Sam is there, is like, oh shit. So you go ahead.
You alright? You having a bad dream?
Wolf again.
Oh, shit.
Eli.
Yep.
So you sent Sam over there to wake up Lamia, and you see him wake up Lamia. As you see, like, the wolf has, like, pushed in there, and you can see, like, movement, and then you see Lamia sit up, like, through the wolf's image, and it like actually walks, just like phases completely through the tent in a circle around. Seems to be watching her. Interference. Then it looks at you.
I'm like,
Perhaps there are still lessons to learn. Why'd you say,
What did you say? Did you said perhaps there's still lessons to learn?
Yes.
Yeah, the music
Okay.
was getting kind of hyped there. So
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear it. So.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know. Just like, buddy. So I am just gonna be back towards my tent and be like, Aldwin, buddy, could you use a little backup?
I'm sort of glued to your body over here.
Yep, that's why I'm heading back that way. I'm like backing up slowly towards my tent.
Stepping just inch by inch closer.
Yeah.
How interesting. Someone with such presence and still the mind of prey. Takes to creep closer. You get a little bit closer to your tent. Lamia, Sam, what are you guys doing?
Alright.
Lamia's gonna go ahead and get up and like stretch for a bit and like, oh god, Sam, thanks. Did you hear me scream for you?
No, I felt a weird tug on myself, and I thought it may have been like, I don't know, something.
That sounds
sure.
weird.
Yeah, like
Wait,
something pulled me.
didn't Eli say he tried to mess with our shadows when he was in that weird in between?
Yes.
He did say that, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like my shadow was tugged or I was tugged. We weren't super sure.
Should
Well, yeah, you know, Eli said that he tried to mess with your shadows, but, I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't feel your shadow moving, but you did feel that the physical
Yeah.
pull.
Oh, well, let me go check on him, I guess. Maybe he's
let's
getting eaten by a, like, I don't know,
agree.
a grumpy possum or something. I don't know. Something that's not quite up to your
yes.
level.
A grumpy possum.
So, Eli, you make it back to your tent, and Alduin, you actually feel like a actual pressure of like him touching you. He just like grabs your shoulders, like, all right, I got you. Now what?
Hey, you need to help me not get eaten by this big, very scary wolf because I don't know if my magic works here.
Ooh,
Walk, walk, walk.
yeah, about that. It's going to be a tall order. Wolf continues to creep closer. Is now blocking the entrance to your tent.
Of course.
Really curious why you're here, if not to make a mess of things.
Yeah, I mean, making a mess of things is primarily what I do, yes.
Let's solve at least one problem tonight.
God.
Okay. So what do you guys do, the other two of you?
Oh yeah, we're going into Eli's tent to check up on him.
No, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna open it and look to see if he's like, yeah. No, Rahala, don't kiss me on the mouth. No. I'm saving myself for marriage now.
So, Dave, what do you imagine Eli, his physical body, is doing right now?
As much as I am a dignified and proper young man, most hours of the day, I'm probably sleeping like completely spread out, just like asleep as normal. So in that state, I might be twitching to not be eaten by a wolf. I don't know, but I'm probably just like spread in the most undignified and random manner possible.
So, you see the pile of limbs that is normally Eli, because I'm sure you guys have probably seen him sleep by now.
Oh, I was gonna
Come
say,
up
like,
with-
I watch him
is that
sleep all
how
the
he
time.
normally sleeps?
Yep.
It's
You
like,
see, instead of just being over his bedroll, he seems to have been like, he's like pushed into the corner of his tent. Like, he's trying to get away from the entrance of it.
That can't be comfortable. We should at
Perception
least
from both of you, actually.
Oh.
He needs to get a bigger tent.
we should
maybe
at
a
least
smaller
push him
tent?
back into his
maybe a smaller tent.
Are we in a... Does
Son of a
being in a
bitch!
forest matter for this? Or are we in a forest?
I mean, you are in a forest, but I don't know if that gives you a bonus to your perception.
I
Oh,
feel
is it not?
sorry
Hold on.
for everyone who did not vote Lamia.
Yeah, for favorite forest.
Sweet, yeah, it works.
Yeah, I'm just concentrating on be like, man, we should probably tuck him back into his
What are you talking about? There's
Thinking
clearly a dream wolf right there.
30, God.
The two opposite ends.
Lamia, you notice the perfectly sky blue colored, kind of big snail crawling on Eli's foot. Its body and shell, both the same color. Its shell actually looks semi-translucent.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm focused on that.
Sam, you notice something. When you see it, it becomes glaringly obvious that Eli's shadow is wigging out. It's just arms flailing, and, like it's like trying to touch you, but it can't because it's a shadow. And then, like when you notice it, it just starts pointing at Eli and doing like a shaking motion.
All right, God. Yeah.
And then it does like a like it starts doing this like shadow puppets of like a wolf.
No, yeah, he's getting attacked by a giant possum. Dream possum.
What?
Yes.
Where? What?
Definitely
A
what that
giant
is.
possum. That's what it is. It's a giant possum. Or is it a mongoose?
I don't see a possum. I see a snail. Here's the snail.
Shadow. Oh, look at that. No, Sherlock, go back to bed. And instead of just going straight, you know what? I am gonna go feet, but I'm gonna do like I wake up like almost pick his body up.
Like you're putting a sheet on a bed. Just
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to make you roll perception for that.
Because
It's
Aldwin's freaking out. So yeah.
yeah. You can feel like Alduin's like pulling you away from the wolf as it like inches closer. But you can see the muscles in it tense, and you can see just the teeth as like the lips pull back in that snarl. The low stance, everything is just like, oh god, this thing's about to fucking attack, and I have to. What am I gonna do? Right as it lunges, you do something you really didn't expect. That is the last thing you wanted to happen, and you lurched forward towards the wolf, but then snapped back the other direction. And it kind of knocks the wind out of you for a second. You blink a couple of times, and you are awake.
oh, okay.
You just feel this puff of breath across your throat.
I'm alive. It's good.
Yeah.
You
All right.
okay?
That wolf. You didn't tell me how big it was.
I told you it was a big wolf.
You did not explain the size. A big wolf is a wolf. Wolves are big, mate. No, this is like a horse, like a big horse, like way bigger than my horse, and a mouth, and it talks. Did you know it talks?
No, I didn't know it talks.
Oh,
it
well,
was trying to eat
definitely
me.
talks.
But you saw it?
Oh yeah, it was trying to eat you, and it didn't like that I tried to get Sam to wake you up, and then it wanted to eat me.
So it's a creature in between the one realm, whatever that Doppelganger said that you were waking in, right?
So yeah, I was in like the weird dreamy, not dream realm thing, and yeah, but like, the astral plane or whatever. It wasn't quite the astral plane. Anyways, yeah, it was definitely there. Since it was in your dreams, that makes sense. Since I was like part way in, part way out.
Well, you said it talks. Did you learn anything?
No, not really. It told me it had lessons, but they were lessons not for me. So, nope, didn't really learn much.
Huh. Lessons, huh?
Yep, it told me to go back to sleep too, and obviously I didn't listen. But you know, so
Well, I guess I appreciate that. Ugh, I'm not scared to go back to sleep, but man, I don't want to go back to sleep. But I need to go back to sleep. I'm exhausted.
Understandable. I also would not necessarily want to go back to sleep right now with big scary wolf bud prowling about.
Okay, Sam. I guess just go back and forth between our tents. Notice something weird, wake us up.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all take some, like, I don't know, like, dream knives with you next time or something. I don't
Dream
know.
knives.
Knives. Dream
I do
knives.
have a dagger, and I have my halberd. It's just I'm not quick enough.
Have you tried?
You've seen the size.
Fighting it, because until I like messed with it, it didn't seem like it wanted to eat me. And then when I was like, oh, I'm gonna wake up Lamia so it doesn't mess with it, then it wanted to eat me. Since it says it wants to teach you a lesson, you might have a chat to it, and it might not try and eat you.
I guess I can try that, but the instinct of being bitten, kind of.
Well, yeah, but if it doesn't try and bite you until you like draw a weapon on it, maybe it'll just chat with you.
I'm willing to give that a try. I'm too tired to do anything else.
All right. So for the two
Just
of
a
you,
thought.
given the harrowing experience you've just had, I will need you to roll will saves in order to get back to sleep.
Oh, good. That means I'm not.
It is a save against fear, because that is the thing you're fighting against here.
Okay, so I think that means I get a +3. Let me double check. I have not updated that on the sheet itself.
Eli, you're good. You're
I
able to
am
go back to
more
sleep.
tired than I am afraid.
Yes, I do have a +3. All right.
Exactly.
Give me a second. I had to update that because I hadn't updated it yet. Oh, fuck!
there you go.
Yeah, I got back to sleep.
Yeah, Eli's over there just kind of like, man, that sucks. Hope that doesn't happen again. And he's just out. Lamia's like, oh god, I don't know. What if I? And then it's morning. It just passes in the blink of an eye. Okay, so you're able to get 6 full hours of sleep, which means you recover whatever 6 times 6 is 36. 36 non-lethal damage is recovered. That's all of your non-lethal.
Thank God.
So you're all set.
And I'm no longer
recover non-lethal
fatigued?
Fast. Yeah, you got a full sleep, so you are no longer fatigued.
Thank God. All right, cool. Yay! Everything's good. Everything's great.
Level plus con as well, right?
Oh, are you still hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level plus con bonus.
I was pretty hurt.
Did you recover that on the last night? You guys
I forgot to do. Yeah, so I should be
the previous night.
You got one more.
Yeah, I forgot I slept again. We slept 2 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so now I'm max. Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Okay. I'm feeling much better. Eli, you feeling much better?
All right, it's rain.
Sam, you feeling good?
Don't talk about rain.
I mean, that's...
I do forget that we're in a place where it rains constantly sometimes.
Alright, let's get to a river and get down the river.
Very bar. That's
Very bar.
So you
literally move one tile and like, look, a river.
No, not that one.
No, not this one.
Oh,
Not
not
gotta
this one.
keep going.
So,
The next one.
You should know when...
are you guys actually going to go to this bridge where there was some
Ooh.
trouble before? Or are you
No,
gonna...
I wanted to cut
peel
south
off?
before we got there. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably put in around where we camped, which was like right over here. Not weird. We actually camped right here, but probably put in around there because you can go upstream with your raft. So we could put in there around right where we camped, and we could hook up and then meet back with the main river.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're heading this direction, you remembered, over here is where you had seen the
Fury.
the smoke and stuff come up. Where it's assumed that's where Isla had camped out.
Yep.
Let's see, Sam. Actually, everyone give me perception as you get here.
Oh, sorry. Stretch.
Perception.
Did I start that or did somebody else start that?
What?
So what?
Perception.
You probably.
That's a pretty common thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Force.
You are interested in a force.
Probably.
That's a 2.
Yep.
I mean,
Mommy
hey,
that
that's still a
notices
pretty
it.
good roll.
I know. It's the perception. I'm a
Mommy that
ranger.
notices it. The smoke has moved.
Mm.
Oh.
It is now over here. Quite a ways down.
Okay. So, excuse me. How many tiles will we be able to move through the river over? Like, you have 2 uses of that spell per day, right?
Yes, and it lasts
2 hours.
2 hours.
hours.
So 4 hours of river travel. How far are we moving?
So you think because it's moving at about pretty much optimal.
Yeah, it's moving as
Rivers-
if moving with downstream. It's
Yeah.
moving at maximum speed, no rowing.
which is roughly about I think 8 or 9 miles per hour.
Okay.
So it's not like a horse or whatever car
Right.
fast, but way faster than you walk, especially in this terrain.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do 2 uses of it. So that's 4 hours of that travel. Nice.
Mhm.
So that
Unless
gets
he
you-
recovers, then we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
some
that's true.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm basing this assumption
minimum,
off
yeah.
of the minimum of what we get. I just want to know for figuring out.
Which would be
I-
32. Just math, but
Oh man, I should have seen if that other town had a fishing pole. I got some fishing done while I'm on.
So,
the river.
what
can
I'm
definitely
thinking,
get there.
since it's moved over here, is what we do is we go down like this fork to the what will be our left if we're facing it, right? But I'll use map directions for the east. But then when we hit this fork, we take the west one and we go down here, put in behind Bayon, and then go overland through here, so we don't have to,
Meet up with
meet up with a camp full of bandits. Yeah.
But if he gets more uses, then like if he's able to recover the spell, couldn't we just potentially do straight shot and pass
We
them?
could, however, they could still see us and chase us, and if they have horses, we're not going faster than horses.
Yeah, they'll outpace you.
Okay.
So
Easily.
I would try and steer as clear from them as possible, is kind of what I'm getting at.
The good thing about that is there are 2 sides of a river, and we can go on the opposite side where they.
Right, but that still is not a guarantee of...
You're in bow shooting range still, but
Yeah, escape. I would rather just not
That
be
means they're in
seen.
bow shooting range. Yeah.
Cover a
Yes,
lot
but
more
they've
than
got
that.
more bows than we do. Listen,
you're
I
not
would
wrong.
just rather
Probably
not
wrong.
be seen. Is what I'm getting
Also,
at.
I have concentration. I think. So it'd be real bad for that, but just
Yeah, it would be.
Oh,
It'd be real bad. So
concentration. and shit.
yeah.
Okay, so your idea is
Oh, it's not.
sound.
Okay.
Okay, great. So then,
God.
I say we do that. We see how far we can get in a day. Over river. We can walk the rest of the bit if we need to. Find a good place to camp down, and try and get to Bayon as quick as we can with avoiding, a whole bunch of bandits.
Scary lady. Yeah.
It's less the scary lady I'm worried about and all the other blokes.
Yeah,
Because
that's the arrows.
one scary lady we can take. One scary lady and 20 bandits, not so much. Just as
And even
thought.
if you can't take her for some reason, it's a lot easier to escape with one person.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can run
yeah.
away from one person.
Yeah.
I mean, we blinded a troll. I blinded a troll, and we ran from that pretty well. Or I should
I'm
say,
rolling
I
with
ran
person.
from that pretty well. You guys fought it. I ran away.
So vessel.
Well, you didn't
Recover
recover
on
it.
So that gets
Not-
you
Even close.
oop, and then you were gonna go west here.
Yes. West at the fork.
Gotta roll at least 18.
I mean, it's possible.
It is possible, but
Okay, and then I believe that's then the other one. Or actually, I think you get it here. Yeah. that too. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It still served its purpose.
Yes. Thank
So
you,
you guys
Sam.
go fucking racing down this road. Like, it doesn't sound crazy fast to most people, 8 miles per hour. Ooh, wow. But
I mean, for fantasy, that sounds fast enough.
when you're moving at that speed, it's different, right?
It's also different on a river.
Much
I'll tell you what,
faster
8
than
miles
Yeah.
an hour feels a lot faster on a river than it does on foot.
Yeah. But anyway, so you guys get about to hear, and then give everyone go ahead with the perceptions again for me.
Alright.
And yeah, Sam, remember you don't have spell failure. Uncheck that.
Oh. I'll do it later.
Okay.
Excuse me. There we go. I rolled the 2.
There we go. Much better, Sam.
Nice.
Oh, are we in a forest or are we on the river?
You're on a river at this point.
Okay,
You're
so
passing
what-
forest, but it probably
29.
So 29. Okay.
I added on there because I was like, oh yeah, we're technically on the river still.
All right, Lamia and Sam, you both, as you're going, like mostly, Sam, you're just making sure you don't run into anything that's going to set you off course or anything. It won't destroy the vessel, but there's still things that could get in the way or whatever. Try to make sure you stay on the course, don't run aground, that kind of thing. But you're still able to keep an eye on the sky a little bit and on the shore, make sure no scouts come out and spot you or anything like that. And same with you, Lamia. It'll be Sam. You'll notice it first, but Lamia, you quickly are able to cooperate what he's saying. There's been a bird, same bird, same. I think it's maybe a thrush. But as it's kind of gotten closer a few times, you realize no. It's much bigger than what you could see when it was far off and in the rain and everything. It's definitely a hawk. It's not Sherlhawk. I mean, he's with you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a silver band or anything. It's a much darker colored feathers. There's something kind of off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Even as when you finally kind of look at it and maybe Sammy pointed at Lamia, that's the same hawk you've been seeing. After
I
you
think
pointed it out,
so.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one because it's just darker in color than normal.
I think it's trying to stalk Eli. Thinks he's some kind of vermin. No,
you see these odd kind of greasy streaks along it that seem to run off of it, but you notice it's actually just water running off it, streaking off of it as it flies, and is leaving this very faint kind of after image. It doesn't seem like it's moving fast enough that it should do that, but you definitely have noticed it. You can see that it'll occasionally kind of just fly not close enough to you to reach it or anything, but definitely close enough to see you, and then it'll break off and then it'll come back.
The next time it comes back, Eli, look at that bird. Is it magic?
Detect magic on the bird.
You try to detect magic and it's a little bit out of the range.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I don't know. It's a bird.
It's been following us.
Okay, birds can follow people. It could just be a hunter's hawk of those stinking bandits. Who knows?
Well, we don't need to report them back to them because they might be able to talk to it. And also, there's something weird about it, streaks coming off. It might be magic or something. I don't know.
I guess.
What do I got?
Yeah, you're the only one that's got a bow, Sam.
I
Yes,
mean, if you want
definitely
the bird to
gonna
be
use the
dead,
bow.
I can just hit it with magic missile.
Oh, I guess that's smart.
That works too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna have
go ahead and do
Sherlhawk
that.
try to drop something. That'd be
That's
funny.
a really tough target.
Yeah.
I would prefer not to kill an innocent bird, but you know what? Whatever. Magic missile the bird.
Mr. Guy will forgive you.
I'm not worried about
Don't
that.
say that.
More about me.
Give me the other
Yeah,
misses.
I'm trying to type it in. It didn't want to do it.
Gotcha.
I thought I'd. Whoa, nope.
24D
Why is it not?
plus
like
2.
that?
Yeah, 24
Yeah, I
D.
didn't get the D in the
Yeah, they got
in the right
flipped.
spot. Yeah.
24D
There
plus
we go.
2.
Try that again.
Ooh,
There
much
we
There
better.
we go.
Okay, so you deal 12 points of damage. Just you can see this thing definitely gets hit by 3 magic missiles, and you can tell like just the impact of it knocks it completely off course. It falls several feet.
Sorry, I'm just imagining.
Flips, catches itself, and takes off.
Oh, that's definitely not a normal bird.
I have to say, yeah, Eli, that cues you in. That's gotta
Yeah.
be either that's the toughest fucking hawk you've ever seen, or that's somebody's familiar.
Yeah. So, yep, definitely not a regular bird.
Did you eat that shrill hawk?
Bird eye.
I think you're pretty tough. Yeah, you might be able to survive that. You can. He has 10 HP. So could be very similar.
It took
I guess
12. So
Oh, 12?
yeah, 'cause
Oh,
3 was in the
oh,
yeah
plus
in the
3. Okay,
initial,
okay.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll keep an eye out, and every time we'll see it, Eli, I guess, do the missile.
I mean, I can try and shoot it too. I mean, I'm not.
It's if it decides to come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It does not. You finish your trek. So once you get down here, which I'll have to move. I realized I didn't move chat. Sorry, everybody. Once you get down there to where the you can see the road up ahead, there's just like a easy, quick bridge up there. It would kind of pull off onto the shore, step off of the flotsam vessel, and let it break apart back down the river. You're able to easily get back on the road, and that was literally 2 hours of travel. You have 6 more in you, and you have the road. So
Let's go!
you can absolutely get to Bayan.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you travel along the road there. I'm gonna put you there, but as you're traveling, you can obviously see it. You're going through areas where you can see some of like the outskirts and farmlands and things nearby. You can see like some villages in the distance and whatnot, especially in this kind of open space down this way where there's like not as many trees, where the rivers, where you see like the rivers kind of eroding down. You're definitely reaching where there's more of a populace. You do see ahead on the road that there are some people on it. Thankfully, they appear to be traveling.
Okay, I was gonna say
towards
threatening.
Bayan. Towards Bayan. However, I'd like another set of perception checks from everyone.
All right. Step shot.
We're in a city now. Yes.
You're a
This is not quite when you reach the city, but you're out of the forest.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Still doing a good job, Sam.
So, yeah, as you get closer, you notice, because there are like shrubs and like some small trees and things around, you notice that kind of just milling about out in sort of the field area, there's a pretty decent sized group of people. Some of them have horses, and as you get closer, they seem to start riding out toward the road in your direction. You see on horseback, you see 4 of them. You see a few other. Oh, shut up, phone. You see, you see 4 of them actually are riding out. Another 4 seem to be staying back with the group of people who are on foot. As you kind of get closer and closer, Sam, you would definitely notice that the people on foot are definitely armed. You see crossbows. They're not aiming them at you, but they are holding them. They don't have them just like slung over there, or whatever. Like size. They do.
Technically, I have been through Bayonne before, making my way through the country.
It's true.
Making my way down.
Do these look like the city guard that I've been through here before?
Don't strike you as militia.
Okay.
Like the militia, or even just like the actual city security.
Yeah.
They tend to. They usually are only going to go off road like that if they're pursuing someone or investigating something. They normally are going to stick to the roads, travel up and down it. They also like wear their stuff pretty out, like the city insignia and stuff out in the open.
Yeah.
They try their best to identify themselves.
Yeah,
these guys don't have a banner or anything like that to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately you know, like, okay, probably trouble, right?
Yeah.
The four riders do get to you just before you reach the actual walls of Bayonne. They stop around, we'll say probably 20 feet from you. Normally they'd probably be a little further out, but over the rain and stuff, it's hard to communicate. So they pull to a stop about 20 feet. One in the lead, you can see that they all also have crossbows and some kind of curved swords at their sides. The guy in the lead does also have. He seems to have two, like a shorter and a longer sword on the side. The other three behind him have the crossbows and spears. But guy in the lead gives you guys a wave and says, "At this point, you guys are it is afternoon. Business in Bayonne."
Yep.
Huh. Ain't seen you around these parts before.
Well, it's because we're not from here.
Looks the other says, "You guys got names?"
Man, I passed through here several months ago with a caravan as guard.
Stuff changes.
What kind of question is that? Like, do you
Um,
think we just walk
I'm gonna
around
do
with no
a-
names all the time?
I'm gonna do a
Do
sense
you have
motive
names? Like,
on that stuff changes part. Like, I guess I'm trying to see if
Stuff does change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that is like the new rule or something dumb like that. Because I don't know Sam's
You can roll to
thing.
get a hunch.
Ooh.
Yeah, you were getting some threatening energy off this guy. Especially, even though they've stopped, you can see the horses, they are like slowly just walking to get onto the road and block your way. You can see this just like very gradually moving over as they chat with you. And Eli goes on and chastises the man.
Yeah.
Why? Is there something going on in Bayonne that we should know about? Like,
yeah.
Well, the Spirit's Path event's happening, so there's a lot of goings on lately. Just always good
That's
to know
kind of
who's
what
coming in
calls
and
us
out.
over to Bayonne, yeah?
Right. Well, let's cut to the chase then. We're looking for some specific people, and we need to know if you are or are not them.
Okay. Who are you looking for then?
Eli, you notice bands across this man's arm.
Yeah.
Stitches all the way up.
I figured.
Yeah. And you can see he's like got the rest of his armor on. He's left that open.
Yep.
You just see looks like he maybe like removed the glove of a gauntlet for his hand. It has like a shoulder, like a pauldron, but the arm is open. And he says, "Well, that's really something that it's better we know, and not yourself."
See, we can't tell you if we're the people you're looking for if you don't tell us who you're looking for, mate. It's kind of how that
All
works.
you have to do is say your name, smartass.
All you have to do is say yours, you Creston son jerk. I can't say jerk, apparently. I'm not good at cursing.
So you just call that as a crescent sun.
Yeah.
It was a bad move, stranger.
Bad move is you getting hired by Modric when they were already hiring those, Fox folks to also track us down. Hiring Isla, right, or Isla right underneath your noses.
Yeah,
you see
they're even
crossbows
on.
lore
Yeah.
from the other people on foot.
Yeah, they're
Excuse
even
me?
on their way here via
Oh.
that way.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
hired Isla in those, what's it called? It's funny because I'm looking at my notes, but I'm pretending to be stupid, just saying. Those foxy bandit folks. And we already ran into some of you guys and worked out a deal. You maybe have met Kamal in the past, but we've got a bit of an arrangement going.
One of the guys in the dispute is just like, I don't trust this weirdo. How the fuck would he know? He goes, how the fuck would he know? Alright. You got some weird information, you know some names. Big deal.
Weird information.
He seems to actually be at a loss.
Echidnas have a 4-pronged penis. That's weird information.
I will.
That is weird
yeah.
information.
That
He's
is
like,
thanks.
you can see, Lamy, you can see the choice is like, do I draw the sword? But I want to know more. Or, this is, okay, we're not getting my name. That'd just be in bad form for somebody in my line of work. How do you know Kamal?
We go way, way back. I knew him before he ever even came to Sekia.
I found him half dead on the road. And,
It is
gave
true.
him-
We did also find him half dead on
We
the
gave
road.
him our last healing potion to save his life. And
They ran into the Fox Runners.
Her and her powerful magic that melts gold.
And they're just like, probably don't even know that guy's name, the one who knows Kamal. Probably fucking, let's just deal with it. And the other guy goes, or let them pass, fuck it. What are they gonna do?
yeah. This one part of their group really liked accents. She kept trying to sleep with her buddy over here, and then she tried to hit on me, but I wanted pillow talk because she wasn't into that.
I'm running pillow talk.
Oh, you met Misha. How's she doing?
Oh, well, she's.
Horny?
I was going to say vivacious, but yours works.
Misha's
different
healthy
words.
then.
I don't know.
Fucking hell. Then you know what? We don't need names.
Yeah.
I'll see.
You're telling me Modric hired the Fox Run? Not just the Fox Runners, they hired Isla.
Specifically, yes.
Yeah.
They put her on the fucking roads?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
So-
on the river right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're pretty sure they're a bit north of here, and they were tracking us too, so they're going to probably come sweeping through this area.
They also have the dogs.
You see, because you've got your sense motive.
Yeah.
You notice when he says that after you guys are like, yeah, he swallows hard. Fucking hell. That's
I shot what I'm
Oh,
assuming is her
shit.
familiar, and so she's probably none too pleased either.
well, I wouldn't want to be familiar with that lady. Well, not in any kind of circumstance where she could say nothing else where I incriminate myself.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know what business you guys have in the city, but you might want to get to it and get out.
Yeah. Well,
If anybody asked you came from north,
we will.
whatever
Yeah.
direction Isla was in, you didn't meet us.
Oh yeah, we came from the river up north, of course. Haven't ever seen you before in my life.
She nods, kind of reaches back, pats the dude behind him's horse. Yep. On your way. They ride back off to the west, or to the south in this case.
Okay. I guess we will rush into the city.
Rush into the city. As you reach the actual walls of Bayan, you get to their gate. The gates are open, despite the kind of like the grilling you just got.
Mm-hmm.
Gates are open. You do see that there are guards out there. You guys can tell, like, just from where the guards and stuff are standing, like, they can see the road. They probably saw that interaction you just had. Nobody rode out to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
As we walk by the guards, and we're like, "You guys doing just a bang up job." I just want to say that. Like,
anyone like to do a sense motive on the guards?
Sure, why not? I'm pretty convinced that they are also paid by Modric. But where is my crappy sense motive?
That's not bad.
Just you? Cool. They're pretty tough to read in the rain. The best I can give you with a 14.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to really react at all. They look like they look over, but there's no like, oh yeah, you're welcome. Like if they didn't get the sarcasm or hey, fuck you, kid. Like there's none of that. They just kind of look up and like acknowledge you and let you pass.
Yeah, Lamia's gonna whisper. I think they've been charmed, or lack of their other words, you know.
or they just don't get paid enough to care.
I really don't think so.
However, as you actually enter the city,
Incompetence is often confused with conspiracy. So that's what I'm about to say. True, man.
The further you get in, the more lively you begin to notice the city is. There's much more like people like traveling to and fro. You can hear just kind of like the noise of crowds in the distance. You can see that these buildings are a bit different than what you had in Saigon. Some of them are built quite tall, even though Bayon isn't quite as big a city as Saigon. There is a surprising amount of show, of display in the architecture as you get towards the center of town, and you very quickly notice which building hosts the tower event, because it is probably 7 stories tall.
Oh, jeez.
And is in the center of like a ring of smaller buildings, but this just kind of shooting up into the air. This very tall structure. And you can see it appears to be, as you get closer, at first you think, okay, this has got to be, it looks like it might be made of stone, and they've like painted it and other things like that, but as you get closer and closer, you realize that this appears to be a single solid piece of wood that this entire structure is built from. As you get closer, you can like actually see the grain and such, like the different colors that you thought were paint might be, but they seem to follow this massive wood grain of this whole chunk. There's no seams or anything, windows and doors and things just be carved out. It's all one piece. And at the very top of it, you can see what appears to be this ring, this like floating, kind of gaseous ring of shimmering energy just floating around it, and there's this kind of orb that seems to be circling. Closer inspection, it looks almost like an eye, made of bluish energy that seems to be floating and peering out into the city. As you get closer, you see turn down towards you just for a moment. It notices you and then continues on its path.
Neat.
We'll get into the rest of that and what else you will do in Bayon in our next
2
session
weeks from
in 2
now.
weeks. Exactly.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, for an extra long session.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Thank you.
You made it.
Obligatory reminders and everything that if you'd like to continue talking about this or want to see all the goofy nonsense that gets posted in response to all the stuff we say, join our Discord. It's fun. And if you want to join our even more special fun part of the Discord, you can join our Patreon, where we have our monthly hangouts and Panda's Do Not Sleep to This podcast, which is
Should
set
be
to
out
come out here pretty
tomorrow.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
For his 3rd edition.
I was working on the music for it today, and then I had to do something else that I didn't actually end up doing, and lost the drive to continue looking at audio clips.
We also have
yeah.
all the social medias and all that, and then all the replays of all this get posted on YouTube. So this one will be up Monday right around noon Central Time. That's where the replay of this will be. So make sure you check all of those.
Yeah.
And next week we're going to be doing making a TTRPG. So come join us as we try and finish working on whatever it was we left off on last month.
Yep, I'll know it when I watch the last video.
I will figure it out when it gets closer and I review our Google Docs and figure out what we're doing.
Yep, I'm gonna watch the last one, review the docs, and that's what'll tell me where we're picking up.
Yep, same Z's. That's another great thing our YouTube has is we even have a playlist specifically for making a TTRPG. If you want to watch them all close together and feel like it's a connected thing and not separated by months, as we have done this over an extended period of time.